Name, please.
Okay, name तो है but district number नहीं है. Okay.
I think it's gone on YouTube also.
Meena Kohli.
Yes.
Yeah, just now we started the streaming.
Before you
Good
all start,
afternoon, everyone.
hi, good afternoon,
Ramya,
everybody.
should we start
Before
recording? It's
you all start,
4:50.
Yeah, I just started the live streaming.
Live
We'll
streaming
just check it out. It is coming.
We can start the recording also, I believe, right?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
It's already doing.
Good afternoon, everyone.
So I mute all now. I'm muting all now. And
Yeah.
yeah, when you are talking, you can unmute yourself.
Yes.
You type here to check.
We will also be disabling chats, Ramya.
Vidya, have you made me co-host?
Yeah. We have made who is this Saroj ji?
Saroj ji,
Yeah,
yes.
Saroj Patiar.
Yeah, before you are speaking, we will make you woman.
Okay.
Before your session starts, we'll make you.
Okay.
Ma'am, please rename yourself.
Please rename yourself. It will be easier for us to find you. Please rename yourselves. Especially if you're joining from devices like iPhone, iPad, please rename yourselves.
Why we insist? Because there may be some non-inner wheel member just like that getting in and becomes a part of our meeting.
That's
We
true,
don't
Dr.
want that.
That's
Yes, that's true.
Vidya, you can unmute and start.
Okay. Good afternoon, distinguished leaders and dynamic district officers. Hearty welcome from all of us at District 320 to Day 2 of Doti 2026 Vishletion. To open the event, I call upon our go-to guide and advisor in District 320, Past Association President Gomati Vishwanathan. Past Association President Gomati, hailing from Coimbator's pioneering hotel industry family, has been a leader from her formative years, blending excellence with creativity and purpose. A dedicated Innoveel member since 1990 and Charter Secretary of Innoveel Club of Coimbatore North, she has served the organization with distinction. As District Chairman in 2021, Association Treasurer 2001-2, District Chairman in 2001, Association Treasurer in 2001-2002, and Association President in 2007-2008. Her presidential year, guided by the theme Communicate Our Vision, saw remarkable growth and impactful service initiatives. She later served as International Innoveel Editor, strengthening global communication. She served as the treasurer of the IIW convention in Jaipur. She traveled across districts to District 316 on an invitation to be the convener of the South Zone meet at Hampi. Known for her financial acumen, deep constitutional knowledge, and powerful oratory, she continues to inspire as a mentor to members not only in District 320, but across the country. Let's welcome Past Association President Gomati Vishwanathan to open today's Doti. PAP Gomati, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Vidya. Good afternoon to all. Association President Doti, President-elect 26-27, President-elect VINUTHA HARISH, immediate past Association President Sunita Jain, Association Vice President-elect Sonal Bansal, Association Secretaries 25-26, 26-27, Association Treasurers 25-26 and 26-27, Association CCC Pushpa Suryamurthy, International Innoveel Treasurer Dr. Rashmi Sharma, IIWCC Patricia Hilton, past as IIW President Dr. Kapila Gupta, past association president and IIW media manager Prabha Raghunandan, past association president Saroj Katiyar, national editor Sinda Joji. Hope I have not left anyone. A warm welcome to all of you to the second day session of Doti. It gives me pleasure on behalf of District 320 to welcome all of you. We have a dynamic team in District 320 and I'm very proud of the team, the District EC who are hosting this session this evening. As yesterday's continuation, all of you are waiting with awe and enthusiasm to listen to the great speakers lined up for this afternoon. Hope you take back good lessons from this session today, and any questions which come up, you can ask at the end of the session, I hope. And wish you all the best for a great year ahead for the next year. Once again, I welcome you all for this session of Doti. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, PAP Gomati. I now invite Association Treasurer 2627, Utkarsha Patil, to lead us in the Inner Wheel prayer.
Good afternoon, all. Instill in us, O Lord, the true meaning of friendship. Never let us forget that we are all thy children. Notwithstanding the differences in our culture and creeds, endow us with a desire to serve our fellow men, remembering that we often need help. Whenever or wherever the need for service arises, help us to be ready to serve, endeavoring to make our batch of inner wheel worthwhile, ensuring that we have not lived in vain.
Thank you. I now invite Association President 2627, VINUTHA HARISH, for her remarks. Thank you. I now invite Association President 2627, VINUTHA HARISH, for her remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome all our esteemed dignitaries, faculties for Day 2, 27 District Chairmen, District ECs, past District Chairmen, District Chairmen's Training Institute, Vishleshan. Yesterday, we set a wonderful tone with insightful session and promises to be equally enriching as we continue to learn, reflect, and grow together. This platform is to learn, reflect, and grow together. This platform is not just obtaining, but strengthening our commitment to lead with purpose, compassion, and excellence. With that, let us begin today's proceedings and make the most of it learning experience.
Thank you, VINUTHA ji. I will now take a moment to acknowledge our conveners for this particular Doti and the District EC of District 320. The conveners are past Association President Geeta Padmanabhan and past Association President Gomati Viswanathan. I also take a moment to acknowledge the District EC of District 320, District Vice Chairman Shanti Rajshekar, IPDC and AC member 2627 Seema Krishnan, District Secretary Shweta, District Treasurer Ramya, District ESO PDC Archana Kamath, District ISO Vijayalakshmi Prabhu, District Editor incoming Sajita Madhusudanan, and District CCCC PDC Chansi Kishore. Thank you so much, dear team, for making this happen. We now move into our learning sessions. I invite Association Treasurer 2627, Utkarsha Patil, to invite the first faculty, and the first session is going to be on election ethics. It is over to Association Treasurer Utkarsha Patil.
An esteemed leader in Inner Wheel movement since 1991, This trailblazer rose from Innerville Club of Rotan to become the International Innerville President in 2017-18. Her tenure was marked by historical milestones, including chairing the IIW convention in Melbourne and being the first IIW president to present papers at the United Nations. A visionary administrator, she served as the first Indian IIW treasurer for consecutively 3 terms, transforming effectively by streamlining accounts and initiating the printing of key IIW documents in India. At the national level, she served as the association president 2010-2011, achieving a record-breaking inducting 53 new clubs. Professionally, she is a pioneer physician who established the women's wing of IMA Rotan and served on the juvenile court panels, a Paul Harris Fellow and Reiki practitioner. She balances her immense social contribution with a dedicated family life. Her leadership remains guided by her motto of finding true purpose in the service and smiles on others. We welcome past International Innerville President, Dr. Kapila Gupta, ma'am. Namaskar, ma'am.
Thank you, Utkarsha. Thanks for introducing me so beautifully. That's nice. Good afternoon, AP Jyoti, incoming AP Vinutha, District Chairman, Host District Vidya, Convener Gomati, and I believe Geeta is not there today. Member of IIWEC, IPP Mamta, Rashmi, and Patricia. Association EC 25-26, 26-27. District EC from 27 districts. IIW past president, if any present here. IIW past media manager and PAP Prabha Raghunandan. PAP Saroj, one of the faculties, and if any other PAP is joining in, my greetings to them also. And PDCs from all 27 districts. I'm so happy. First, I need to congratulate Vinutha, continuing with Doti, as well as in adding a way forward step to it, inviting PDCs also to Doti. So that represents that PDCs are present there. They are witness to whatever we will be talking. They will be taking it back with them. They will be checking district EC as well as themselves that, okay, this is in practice and this is the vision of AP Vinutha Harish. Topic given to me is election and ethics is the word added to that. Why so? Maybe I assume AP Vinutha served as DC, as an association secretary also recently, and as an AVP, the last thing. Must have seen some unethical way adopted during elections, though we seniors were watching it, but we are just a guiding force and could not implement any rule. So she gave me the topic, election, as well as ethics to it. What ethic commonly refers to as the rule and principle that define right and wrong conduct here in relation to our bylaws. Next. Shweta, are you doing the slides? Yeah, thank you. So International Innerville functions in a democratic setup with elections at every level so that threads of responsibility, rights and duties, they run parallel to each other. Democratic setup means a candidate has a right to promote herself, but within a jurisdiction of bylaws. Voter votes as club vote and not her sweet will. That's actually democratic. It keeps the working of Innerville open and flexible by giving leaders at every level every year. So I feel election and ethics, they go hand in hand, but truly only when you guide them properly, you guide voting delegates to vote honestly, taking it as personal responsibility to elect deserving candidates capable for the post without getting lured by gifts or your friendship with that particular candidate. Next. Change of guard is a significant feature of the organization. As DCs as well as district executive members, it is your responsibility to see all the electoral processes are carried out completely, properly, and ethically. Every step, the role as a district chairman along with district executive is very crucial and important. And so goes true for AP and IRW president at IRW level. When I say AP, sorry, please previous one only. When I say AP, it takes frequent Zoom meetings to pressurize DCs to vote for her choice of candidate. And then DCs in turn take similar Zoom meetings to vote for a candidate of choice of AP or a choice of DC. It's all unethical. We need to really stop those things. A candidate elected may be really capable of winning on her own terms, on her own merits. But here we see that, oh, she won because AP wanted it. She won because DC wanted it. So that's also not fair for a candidate also who may be genuinely deserving. So please make sure that you all promote this. Next, please. Yeah. So when we talk about, sorry, I think I changed the screen. 1 second. Sorry. Yeah. So elections and various levels are held throughout the year. So again, I say that it is the responsibility of district chairman with district executive to guide them properly as well as impartially. The true meaning of democracy only will be at that time. No one can ask any voting delegate to send a screenshot whom she voted. DC should not force any club to vote for her choice of candidate, and no Zoom meetings nearer the election with voting delegates. So if you take back this message, the vision of Association President, incoming Association President VINUTHA HARISH would be fulfilled when we all join hands with her in this. Next. So what are the qualifications for clubs? The clubs, those who have paid their dues till 31st December. But if we have here, I want to make a note to AP VINUTHA HARISH also. If we have association elections before 31st of December, so you need to check by 25th of December if you have received the dues from clubs of Innovative clubs in India. Only then they get the right to vote. Then, if you all remember, the clubs which are revived about 5 months before district conference are only allowed to vote. A club completed 6 months of its formation after receiving a charter, only then they can vote. Make sure that clubs which are not functional do not keep that clubs to add to the vote bank of a candidate. They are the liability to a district as well as to association. Next. Candidates, the criteria for candidates is the qualification given in association bylaws as well as international constitution books need to follow that, and these things they keep changing every third year. Bylaws change at triennial. Recently we had 2025 triennial conference Delhi, and IPAP Sunita Jain was chairing that conference. Convention is in next year, so we are continuing with the last constitution handbook. So they keep changing every third year. So candidate should be an inner wheel in the membership for 5 years at least to put her nomination. For once, she should be club president any time in her life to send the nomination. Candidate cannot send her nomination while she is serving as club president or club secretary. Next. There are 4 levels of elections in inner wheel. We all know that: club level, district level, association, and IRW. Next. So most important thing at all the nominations, the consent of a candidate is very important. For club post, it is on letterhead, club letterhead. District level, there is a set of format, you all know about that. The consent has been sent to district secretary. Then you have association and IW level. The nomination forms are duly filled, consent already taken from a candidate. If it is a district election, the club secretary sends the nomination of a candidate, sender name. If it is an association election, district secretary or district chairman name should come as an sender name. You all know about it. Next. Very important, all nominations, they start from club level. Even it is for IIW, like Sarita Lulani got elected, and next year she'll be IIW president. She cannot assume, okay, oh, she's already elected. Her nomination once again goes from club, then to association, and then to IIW, her district committee meeting also. So district executive also, even if in some of the districts, they are the ladder system following, you all know, you all executive members, that your nomination need to come every year from your club to district secretary, duly approved and nominated from a club. If no nomination received at district level, then election is conducted on the floor and at district conference, and for that matter, the candidate need to be present if election is conducted on the floor. Next. 4 levels. The first level, grassroots, which is the kind of soul for our organization. You all know that tenure. I'm not getting into the detail of the club level elections, how the team is asked for. You all know that you can guide clubs. But most important thing I'm getting into is the tenure of a club president is 1 year only. It's only very, very special circumstances is allowed another year. Every district executive need to know that these days presidents, they feel they are privileged. They don't want to step off the seat because they are the voting delegates. They get most of the VVIP treatment. Please stop that trend. Every president need to step down after a year and next one need to come in. It's only if it is a chance to give it to a club to revive it, we allow that. Please make sure all district chairmen here, all district executive, only district executive when they agree. It's not only DC that allows, okay, fine, you continue because you are my favorite. You cannot do that. So please make sure that president, every year new presidents come in and new team comes in from the club. Next, district level, you all know that, you have gone through that yourself. Right. Editor is of course a new entry to the district. They are held either physically at district conference or e-voting in some of the districts happening. Use your conscience when you are electing a new entry to the district, or if some districts they have regular election that most of the posts, please, the deserving one, the capable one for your district, because in 5 years or so she is going to lead your district, image of your district. There should not be WhatsApp groups to influence the voting delegates, and of course there should not be lunch parties allowed to influence the voters. Next. Association level, yes, definitely. There were 2 elections. At earlier, they were association vice president, deputy national rep, and honorary secretary and treasurer. But now, new national editor is also a new post coming up, elected annually, and clubs vote for that. And then association conducts internal elections to elect nominations for IIW post if there is more than 1 nomination coming in for the said post at association level. As clubs, they cast their vote for the candidates for association vice president, national editor, and for IIW, as I said. Next. So nomination for association, you all know that district secretary, from association secretary, the district receive a call for asking for nomination, which are duly passed at club level and district committee meeting to be sent to association secretary on a form relevant for the post along with the minutes of the district committee meeting. If there are more than 1 nomination expected in a district, then email sent by district secretary asking for nominations from the club so that the election is being held well in time in the district and you elect 1 nomination from your district. But honestly, there should be no internal election at this stage that disturb the harmony of the district. Next. Next. E-voting, yeah. Did I miss out on the second election? That secretary and treasurer are elected among the batch of, it's okay. Secretary and treasurer are elected among the batch of district chairman, current district chairman, like the chairman of Jyoti, and AC member, the AC member of Jyoti's year 25-26, they elect those. And for to them also my request, all AC members, the DCs of Jyoti would be AC members in next year, and DCs of VINUTHA would be sending their nominations. Make sure that the deserving ones get elected. Forget about your friendship, your district, neighboring district, this district, that. Please make sure you all are responsible for the growth of your organization. Pick up the best one. Next, e-voting. Yes, this is what is at association as well as IIW level. So we all know how the e-voting in last 6 years, we have really understood clubs. They are very much expert in that e-voting. And no WhatsApp group should be there, I said, without the knowledge of association president. Next. How to go about it? You know that you get an email from association vendor or IIW vendor. These clubs need to be reminded that sometimes these emails, your mailbox is full, they go to spam mail, and you need to keep checking that. And then inform, in case you haven't received, inform to association secretary or district secretary. Accordingly, they will be looking into that along with the agency dealing with the voting. Remember, with the click of hand of a voting delegate, the vote is cast. So be careful, tell them to be careful when they cast their vote for the candidate. Next, we have, so secretary and treasurer, I already said that. Next, please. At IIW level, we have all the post elections are open, but now not in our country, since we already have IIW vice president elected, Seth Lulani. And we only will be having a IIW treasurer, IIW editor. CCC is already unanimously elected, and IIW board director, of course, and IIW editor. Next. Yes. Club presidents, they get e-ballots, and you know that for board director, you only have to cross 16. If you cross less, if you cross more, the vote gets invalid. If you do not, a club doesn't receive ballots, then need to inform association secretary through your district chairman. Next. Once you cast your vote, you will definitely receive a confirmed that your vote has been received. That's it. And it's a secret ballot. You all need to know, if someone threatens the voting delegates or you, we will get to know whom you voted. Please understand, it's a secret ballot. No one will get to know, not even AP or IIW president. You get to know the result only. That's it. Until someone asks the vendor to sit by her side, and then she gets to see the screen and everything going on. Next. What are the merits of e-voting? We all know that time saving. Wherever a voting delegate is there, by the click of a hand, she can cast her vote. Short votes, 100% voting. Money saved, so much money printing, postage, ballots to be signed by. You may not be knowing the recent district executive members. We used to sign those 2,000 ballot papers. AP, IPP, and AVP would sit the whole night to sign before these were sent to clubs, to the voting delegates. Postage would be expensive or unreliable, sometimes postal strike. When the clubs used to ask for duplicate ballots, again, it used to become expensive. Next. Disadvantage. The if given a choice, I would really go back to balloting, because those were the authentic way of voting. We remember whenever a voting delegate got a ballots, she would bring it to club along with the biodata booklet. If PDCs would remember, those who are listening to me, and collectively we will go through biodata, we will see to it the deserving candidate, and then we would decide, okay, we cross at this, and that is the vote from the club. Now club presidents with mobile phone in hand, voting right in hand, clicks the button and casts the vote, no matter you guide her the way she. So please, right from today or tomorrow morning, each one of you start guiding voting delegates in your club. Be the voice of your AP. Everyone need to join hands with incoming AP VINUTHA towards her mission of fair elections. Each one of you. Next. Very important. All candidates to be discouraged on sending gifts. I think AP VINUTHA has already started on it. District chairmen have already received her message. The strict action would be taken if a candidate sends gifts, and more so, they are not even giving in hand. The courier service also making money out of it. The gifts are being delivered at home. Please stop that. Candidate, don't waste your money. Give us party once you win the election. No personal visits, please. No phone calls or WhatsApp messages by candidates to voting delegates once the nominations are scrutinized and declared that they are the candidates. A candidate should not offer sponsorship to AP or DC in order to win election. Or DC or AP should not approach a candidate to get a thing sponsored because she is vulnerable. She will offer money because she wants to win the election. Please stop that. Don't say that now that हमने तो दिया पैसा तो अब हमारी बारी है उनसे पैसा लेने की. Stop all those uncultured, unethical things in Innerville. Let's make it shine bright like any other organization. Next. Keep your conscience alive and educate club president to use voting rights as club voice only. Each vote makes difference to candidates. Next. Power of one. Most important unit is club. It's your right to cast vote and elect representatives at all levels. You have a year to vote. Use it, please, rightly. Next. So best wishes to each one of you. All the district executive take back message. Educate your clubs, your club voting delegates. God bless you all in whatever you do this year. May you be successful. Heartiest wishes for all of you. Next. Thank you. Thank you very much for the patience hearing. And best wishes to each one of you.
Thank you so much, Kapila ji, for briefing about the elections and its ethics. Definitely, we will follow whatever you have said this to all the district chairmen. I'm sure the role model district chairman will follow that. And I would also take this platform to tell everyone, election is a part of the organization. It is not a organization. So we will take election as just a part of it to elect the next representative, but we have more things to concentrate for the organization's growth. Thank you so much for briefing us. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You. Strong leadership is built on strong communication and collaboration. Our next session is all about this important topic. To introduce our next faculty, I again invite on the virtual stage Association Treasurer 2627, Utkarsha Patil.
A charter member of Innerville Club of Girt since 1989. Prabha Raghunandan is a distinguished leader who served as an 41st Association President, significantly professionalized the organization by establishing the association office and filling its first ITR. Her landmark tenure shows the information of 71 new clubs and the pioneer nearing Mission on Wheels, a 6,000 kilometers drive for women empowerment. On the global stage, she served as an IIW Media Manager 22-24, connecting 70 countries through digital magazines and the I Love Innerville Centennial Services. A seasoned orienter, she has frequently served as a national trainer for ICI, Doti, and Koti. and has been and demanded speaker at South Asian rallies and IAW conventions. Her administrative across 9 triennials. She also launched Innerville India's social media presence and produced the Innerville IW in the film in IW India, Innerville in India. Today, she is a visionary leader and a dedicated stalwart of Innerville organization. We welcome past international Innerville media manager Prabha Raghunandan. Namaste, ma'am.
Namaskar. I'm not sure if I'm visible. Am I visible?
Yes.
Because
Yes,
I'm
you're
having
visible.
problems
Yes, ma'am.
with
Visible
my
and
Zoom.
audible.
No, I'm having a bit of a problem with my Zoom. So I think, Shweta, you'll have to help me because I can't see anything on my screen. All right.
Would you like me to present for you?
Yes, please. I do hope it comes. I'm just waiting to see. Everything seems to have disappeared. Yeah, that's fine. Namaskar. Thank you, AP-elect VINUTHA, for your kind invitation. Thank you, Association Treasurer-elect Utkarsha, for your warm introduction. Greetings to Association President Jyoti, Team 25-26 and 26-27. Dear District Chairman and Executive Committee members, another new year, another new post, and another new journey. The journey may be continuing, but that's exactly why communication and teamwork needs to be strengthened. Next, please. Organizational success needs effective teams which are built on active listening, transparent communication, and mutual respect, thus improving morale and efficiency. Next, I quote Martin Luther King. Of course, his context was totally different. We may all have come on different ships, but we are in the same boat now. Each one of you has come from a different club. You were elected separately in a different year for a different first post. Each club has a different lineage, a personality, I believe, which rubs off on us. Of course, there are exceptions to this rule. But here, we work together as a team, an administrative team that not merely leads the district, but binds it as a cohesive whole. The executive team at any level, from club to IIW, work together. As leaders, we reach and inspire, but as a team, we need to consult each other, communicate clearly. Only then can we have transparent, ethical, efficient administration. Next, please. Let me quickly tell you a story, The Parachute Packer. This story emphasizes that the people you work with, even if you didn't choose them, are essential to your success. A US Navy pilot, Charles Plum, was shot down in Vietnam, parachuted down, survived, and later met a stranger who said, "Oh, you're Plum. You were shot down in Vietnam. I packed your parachute." It made Plum realize that somebody whom he had never met was essential for his safety. It shows that the best teamwork comes from people you may have not been aware of. They are independently working, but the coordination towards one goal, and that's why it's important. If anyone in the team feels, "I've done my job, I don't care what the others do," the team fails. Next, please. Collaboration and communication. This is needed to complete all work efficiently. The key elements, again, communication, mutual support, trust. The DC must be in open communication with the full EC. No decision, whether of finance, events, elections, are only hers. It is in consultation with the EC. The EC cannot send out anything randomly or independently. They have to show it to the whole EC. And before making it public, Think agenda, minutes, flyers, videos, bulletins. Do not think this is a new thing or that I'm saying it only for the district. Let me give you my own example. As IIW editor media manager, every single bulletin, every web magazine, every video, every flyer I made would go to the whole EC. And it is only after unanimous consent was it made public. That is how IIW functions. It is not a one-person decision. The editor doesn't do what she feels like. The president doesn't do what she feels like. Everyone talks to each other. So this lesson needs to be understood and implemented. Next, please. Interdependence. Members rely on each other's expertise to complete tasks that are too complex. Everybody may not have created juices flowing, and today we expect ISOs to become choreographer, artist, director. We expect editors to come fully equipped with the knowledge of publication design, layout, social media, and treasurers to be financial whiz kids. That's where we share our knowledge and experience. So as a team, we do well. Pool your resources, knowledge, experience, so that your district gets better. Let me take an example. Making of new clubs. Yes, it is the ESO's job. And very often, they're done by the DC. And the rest of the EC are ignorant, maybe ignored, and they feel it is her club. It is not her club. It is the club of the district. In the years to come, you would also be responsible for those clubs. It is necessary that you look out and find out where are those clubs. Are they a worthwhile proposition? It is not a competition. Each one needs to teach the other. Next. The team shares responsibility for the outcomes. Look at that graphic. Don't be the person who's pulling from both sides so the team fails. Work involving combining individual skills, knowledge, share, responsibility. The AP comes to your district. You show your reports, your files, your work. Don't focus only on yourself. Listen to what your teammates have done. What are they doing? Absorb. What is the AP saying? That is in totality. The administration of the district is your shared responsibility. What you are doing this year, somebody else is going to be doing next year, and you will be doing something else next year. It's important that you'll keep learning on the job. Next, diverse perspective integration. Actively request ideas. If I have one apple and you have one apple and we share, we still have one apple each. But if I have one idea and you have one idea and we share, we have two ideas each. Time to be generous. No point in hoarding your ideas. At the same time, let go of ideas that do not work. Collective wisdom comes from the assimilation of different perspectives. Can I hear whispers? Kaun puchta hai? Kaun sunta hai? Well, then start the new year. Pucho, suno, and the interview year will be more enjoyable, exciting, and successful. Teams are for exchanging ideas and ensuring smooth workflows. Next, please. Reliability and accountability. You are accountable for the work and must uphold rules and standards, showing team reliability. Finance, elections, reporting, all need to show you are reliable. Nothing should be false. Each one must be honest in their functioning. You are answerable to the district. People who ask questions are not enemies. People who ask questions are the ones who care for the organization. They are not troublemakers. Learn to answer, do not avoid. Next, please. Constructive conflict resolution. Address disagreements directly, focusing on solving problems rather than blaming. Talk within the EC. Don't talk outside first. Continuously talking about the problem here and there is gossiping. State the problem, find the solution, move and act swiftly to get the solution. If there is an obstacle, if there is a mess, get it removed, clear the mess. We need to develop the social skills that include a positive attitude active listening for conflict resolution. Next, please. Why do we need teams? Teams are needed to tackle. You can see the picture. Teams are needed to celebrate. And yes, teams are needed for a SWOT analysis. Every 6 months or so, you really need to see what is the strength of the EC. What are your weaknesses that you need to improve upon? They are not about individual finger pointing. It is about the team as a whole. What are the opportunities that presented itself and you did not grab it? And what are the threats that make it difficult for you to function efficiently? Next, please. So this is a little game. Of course, I'm going to play it myself, unfortunately, because I'm coming to communication. So communication is not only about the words we speak. If you look at a dictionary meaning, it says it is a process of exchanging information, ideas, blah, blah, blah. But basically, it is I speak, you listen, you speak, I listen, and we understand each other. For this, our body language, our tone, the way we speak is very important. And here is the game. The sentence is simple. I emphasize each word and you'll find that the meaning changes. What am I doing here? 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 Well, I think making a fool of myself, it does sound on Zoom, but you get the hang of what I'm trying to say. It is very important that you speak properly. While speaking, next please, be precise, clear, specific, to use correct words. Use the correct tone. How you speak is important. And this is even more important when you're speaking on the phone. You are not visible. You're sounding distracted. You're speaking very hurriedly. You're speaking in a flat monotone. The other person doesn't know whether you've even understood what you're saying. You need to be a little more active. Look at the pictures. Those people in a meeting. If you sit in a meeting like that, it's a sorry state of affairs. If you find you have to yawn and you're sitting on the dais, please hide it. Don't open your mouth wide. And your body posture is so very important about what you are doing. To improve, it goes to the very heart of how people create good relationships, whether in the personal or professional with communication. So many of us think it's only about oral and written, but it is much more than that. Next, please. Emotional intelligence. This is needed for communication. Within the team, perhaps you're doing a good job. But what about with the club office bearer? For a club editor, the district editor is her look up to person. Similarly, for every other post. And with the WhatsApp group, these are turning into little campuses of their own. First, let me state, these groups are not autonomous. They are just little parts of the whole. Emotional intelligence is needed when you communicate with them. Today, you may be thinking they are juniors, but tomorrow they will be the leaders. You have to set an example with your words, with your tone, with the way you talk. Our posts are a responsibility we take on. It's not a power game. Next, please. If the office bearer struggles in reporting, show empathy. Is she going to go to bed with the feeling that she's a failure because she is not able to master some tech, or the thought that in spite of her ineptitude, the district office bearer was kind and explained again in a language she could understand? Our attitude helps us in retention and growth of members. Members are not puppets. We are all the same. Next, please. Managing relationships are the heart of effective communication. The attitude of Team EC becomes the attitude of the clubs. So strengthen your district in the right way to strengthen Innovate India. Next. During an earlier Olympics, while watching hockey, I was told of new tactics, not a single goalkeeper. rotating goalkeepers, captains for defense, forwards, strikes. I wondered why, and I inquired too. You want to know why? It is a strategy. So more leaders are created. And that is exactly what Inner Wheel has done. We are creating more leaders. You are not selecting, you are electing. By doing all the work, ultimately, who benefits? The organization. There is continuity, so consistency is assured, and change will come because of the different viewpoints, creating new vision. It brings sustainability, better working, no wastage of time waiting for a new leader. Takeover is easier, the plan is laid, you follow it. So, team making is a strategy to create more leaders. Next. Yes, dear friends, effective teamwork begins and ends with communication. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhaji, for that wonderful teamwork and communication. What you have told us it just reminded me of my sports team, which we used to play. All the 6 players used to play together to win a match. Definitely now 8 of us needs to play together to make the district more
Absolutely,
effective and
absolutely
working.
right. Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Finance is not just about numbers. It is about responsibility, trust, and transparency. A note of welcome to all our trusted treasurers from across the country. Welcome to Doti Vishleshan. To introduce the faculty for this session, I invite District Treasurer 2627, Ramya Kamesh. District 320. Ramya, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, friends. Before I begin, I wish to extend happy birthday greetings to Dr. Rashmi Sharma, IAW Treasurer. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Rashmi ji.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I have great pleasure in introducing International Inner Wheel Treasurer, the radiant and resourceful Dr. Rashmi Sharma. I have had the pleasure of interacting with her during the ICI at Coimbatore in the year 2021, which was hosted during the peak of COVID. Dr. Rashmi Sharma's Inner Wheel journey started in 1994 with the Inner Wheel Club of Bhusawal, District 303. Adjudged as the best secretary in 97-98, she became the president in 99-2000 and led notable initiatives, including compiling of the club's history for its silver jubilee. She joined the district executive committee as editor in 2004-05. In 9-10, as district chairman, she kickstarted many initiatives, formed the PDC's forum, launched a zonal training institute, and in her tenure, District 303 achieved the second highest membership growth in the association. In 2010-11, Dr. Rashmi became the first from her district to be elected as the association secretary. She introduced the association directory in a CD format, including the club charter and formation dates, along with the photos of all the district chairmen. In 2014-15, she became the first association president from her district, and she had a dynamic year marked by innovation and impact. The first national editor was appointed, Inner Wheel stamps and envelopes were issued, and many more noteworthy achievements. Her passion in Inner Wheel and its practices and policies led her to be part of many publications. She has compiled the history book at the club level, at the district level, and while as association president, she introduced a guidelines book for the district chairman, association secretary, and treasurer, and later a guidelines book for all officers when she became the association Constitution Credential Committee chairman. She conceived the idea of Pan-India project Mission Mamta, Often Free India, which was executed in the year 2019-20, and she was its national chairman. She was Association Constitution Credential Committee chairman from 2018 to 22 and played a key role in the record-setting Varanasi Triennial Conference in the year 2022. She is an active Rotarian since 1995 and has received many district level awards. Dr. Rashmi Sharma has a strong academics, a PhD in commerce that has also led her to be a college professor in Bhusawal. She is a true Taurian, strong-willed, warm-hearted, and believes in serving with joy. She holds the position of International Innerwheel Treasurer since 2024-25 and will serve as Treasurer, IIW Treasurer in the year 26-27 as well. It is my immense pleasure to introduce International Innerwheel Treasurer Rashmi Sharma before all of you and eagerly looking forward for your mentoring.
Should I share?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Ramya, for a lovely introduction. I really loved it. You presented it in a very nice way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam.
And dear District Chairman of 320, outgoing and incoming, the District EC of 320, the conveners, Geeta and Gomti ma'am, other dignitaries present here. I'm here to speak on finance, and this is the area of interest for a true treasurer. Because any treasurer in an organization, can you just see the presentation? Can you all see the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because any treasurer in an organization is a custodian of funds. She is there to guard, protect, and look after the money of the organization. And in this sense, she is the finance manager as she looks after the finance related to the activities of the organization, which is Innerwheel VINUTHA. Since this is Doti, we shall be talking about the duties and responsibilities of the district treasurers, and which I am listing it in alphabetically as A, B, C. A is the audit work she has to perform. Audit of accounts is very important, we all know. Regarding audit of accounts of the district, she has to finalize the auditor for the district accounts, that is before the district assembly. Once appointed and passed in the district assembly or the district committee meeting, she has to send letters to the auditor for his or her appointment and the honorarium we are ready to pay. She should follow up with the audit of the statement of accounts in May, June itself in the year end, so that it is over by July 2027, and should ensure that the audited statements are passed in the first district executive meeting and the following district committee. She must also finalize the auditor after deciding as to whether to continue with the same or change, and if changed, then whom to appoint and the honorarium to be given to her. Regarding audit of accounts of club, she must receive the audited accounts of the clubs by 30th September 2026. Trust accounts of the clubs by 30th September 2026, and events hosted by the clubs, the accounts, audited accounts of that within 30 days of the event. And if it is not received, she is responsible to send the reminders. Well, regarding the budget, the treasurer should prepare and finalize the budget in May, June 2026 itself with the help of outgoing treasurer as well as incoming and outgoing district chairman, and must ensure that it is a conservative budget. Like when she takes the expenses, she should take it more. And while taking the income, she should not take it what is true. A bit less than that is better, so that she knows, because the income might decrease and the expense might increase. So she has to be careful about that. She should also take into account all the expenses done in the previous year. 5 to 10% escalation is allowed, but not in all items, in a few items, depending upon the situation. She should ensure that it's a surplus budget and must keep certain amount aside for contingent expenses. And this budget should be circulated 3 weeks prior to the district assembly to the district committee members, which is very, very important. People forget that, and must pass the budget in the district assembly. She should also collect all the files and innerwheel material from the previous treasurer. Innerville dues from clubs by 15th April 2027. I think the clubs should see to it that they send the dues by 15th April, not after that. Then also she should collect the orders for Innerville literature and material. Districts has fixed deposit receipts which she should make, renew or liquidate them as per the resolution made. And sometimes instead of keeping excess cash in bank, make sure or make certain short-term deposits to earn interest. We always have the habit of making the best use of whatever we have. So I think short-term deposits are very proper, which the district should make if they have excess of cash. She should also keep the email list ready of associate treasurer, district treasurers, IW treasurers, district EC, members, TDCs, club presidents and treasurers, etc. Then it's always said that knowledge is power. She should try to know her role, what she's supposed to do so that she can do it in the best way. For that, she has various sources like Constitution and Handbook of 2024, Association Bylaws Book of 2025, Association Guidelines Book, previous records which she receives, previous minutes which she has because she takes the post of treasurer after maybe 2 posts or 1 post, whatever. Then the district chairman is a guide to her and the past district treasurers. She can take the help. The sources are many. And even you also have the training sessions. Like today we are having a training session. If she listens to it carefully also, I think it is going to be beneficial for the district treasurers. And after that, filing is also very important. Prompt and proper filing on your system and file folders or box files for documents, and also keep material like rubber stamp, stock of inner literature and label pins very safely. We have these various files and materials which the treasurer must have. I'm not going to read them out. While talking this, you can go through them. And you should also have the rubber stamp, which is very, very important. And we know that the signing authority, the district treasurer is the first signatory, and district chairman and second or the secretary are the second signatory. So that has to be taken care of. And all the materials, and if you can use the previous treasurer's files and folders, you can continue with that. And nowadays, basically, we don't have hard copies. Generally, 80% is in soft copy, 20% only hard copy is kept. So you can also have it properly in the filing system on the computers. Next is the guidance. As a treasurer, you're expected to receive guidance from district chairman, immediate past district treasurer, or past district chairmen, and also impart guidance to the incoming treasurer, like you received from the outgoing, you are supposed to give to the incoming at the end of the year, the club treasurers throughout the year, and the treasurer of the new club, because when a new club is formed, they might not be knowing much about Innerville. So for that, you have to guide them properly. The next thing, you also have to help. See, in Innerville, we come to help in the community. So we should help our people too. So you have to help the incoming treasurer of 2027-28 by hand, that is at the end, by handing over files, registers and material and surplus money pertaining to the district. See, at times, the transfer of money takes a long time. So ensure that it is sent early so that she can open the account early in July itself, as early as possible. And also help her prepare the budget. You should also help the district secretary to prepare resolutions relating to opening or transferring the bank account, or maybe a change of the branch of the bank, change in the signatories, fixed deposits with details of the amount, purpose, duration. And before investing, you should also see the laws and the interest rates. That's also very important. Then appointment of auditors and increase in fees, if any. The next from I, we can say is that she always receives many things. So she has to issue the receipts of them. And this she gets year-long. For the fees receipt, she has to issue for the Innerville literature of pins sold, or the donation receipt, which are through the district routed through the district, that also. And she should carry the receipt books at district meets and events, as there are chances that She might get the fees from certain members or innovative literature material she has to sell. So that also she has to take care of. Next is she has to jot down, since the treasurer is required to pay for the expenses, she has to keep note of the expenses sanctioned for the events, projects, district executive committee, or other items like printing and stationery, publication, website, travel, gifts, etc. And also note the transactions like money received and payments made as and when they occur. At times you feel you'll remember, but sometimes we tend to forget. So the day it happens, you note it down. That is the best way. And then next is again knowledge. You knew your role, but knowledge also you can gain through the constitution, handbook, previous minutes, district chairman, past treasurers, training sessions, etc. Correspondence is also very important. Communication, as Prabha was talking about communication. She has to send letters. The first letter goes, once she receives the letter from the association treasurer, she has to send the letter to the club treasurers. Do not forward that letter. Make your own letter and send it to your treasurer in the first week itself, and which will be regarding the innovative details. The same letter will be sent in the January 1st week regarding the half-yearly dues and the price of innovative literature, material, and also, of course, in the first week of July, she should also send the congrats to the club treasurers. She must be prompt in replying to any letter received and must maintain the copy of all the correspondence for future reference and for the next treasurer also. She should manage as a district treasurer. She is the financial manager and hence has to manage funds, namely the bank accounts, the FDRs to make, renew or liquidate, short-term deposits, receipts and payments. And for all this, what she has to do is to maintain the accounts properly, has to have the details of the FDRs and short-term deposits, and stock has to maintain of innovative literature, which is the SN bylaws book, guidelines book, or district directory, and innovative material like lapel pins and collar, which again I will say she should carry to the district meetings and events. Regarding the new club form from N, you can say she's not directly responsible to form a club, but matters relating, financial matters relating to the new club, she has to look after. She should collect the dues of the new club form and send the dues to the associate treasurer with a copy of charter application form and the proof of payment made, which is also sent to the district chairman, because district chairman will be needing it to forward it to the association president. And this money should be sent separately, not with the existing members. Others, that will create confusion. You are dealing with clubs, they are dealing with the whole national level districts. You should see that copies of all the documents are kept with you. And the club form before 31st December should pay full dues. You have to see the formation date. If it is formed before or on 31st December, full dues have to be paid. And after that, only half-year dues have to be paid. And discourage the practice of forming clubs after the 1st of April. Because again, next year they'll have to pay full dues. And what happens? They are started. And the next year they say, we're not going to pay the dues. You're again asking us for that. Or you have to be very clear about it. Sometimes people don't inform them like that. And then they are closed on the next 6 months or 2 months. Next, from O, it is opening bank account, which is very important. We all know, which is done in the beginning. You have to finalize it before the district committee meeting or the district assembly. Finalize and open the account. Change the signatories. Collect the checkbook, deposit slips and make the FDRs. By 15th of July, this should be done. Next, regarding payments, which is very, very important. Part of the treasurer's role, she has to make payments for expenses, events, by issuing account paid checks signed by the signatories. Never pay in cash. And also, she is required to reimburse the payments made by the district executive committee members. For that, she should see that they have the claim form is received, the vouchers are received. Without vouchers, Nothing should be paid. I've seen most of they see the budget is for 2,000, give her 2,000. No. Has she given the voucher for that? It may be 1,500. Why give 2,000? So actual expenses are given. The budget means that is the maximum they are paid. It doesn't mean the maximum you have to pay them, whether they have done less or not. So you have to take care of that. And it must be passed in a district executive committee meeting. And while passing it, you should read out clearly and get the approval from the EC before settling the bills. What happens is the EC takes time and then you say, oh, we'll give the bills later. No, in the meeting itself, when the agenda comes, sanctioning of bills, it should be read clear and loud. This is the sample of the claim form. You must be having your own in your own district, but this is the general form.
I think she's stuck or something. We are not able to hear her, right?
I can't
No.
hear her actually.
We
Yeah.
will wait for her to come back. Maybe there is some technical issue from her side. Her screen is frozen, yes.
Should I call her and check?
I
She
think
may be
should
logging back in
able to
actually.
join, ma'am.
Is she joining back?
Not yet. Better to maybe check with her, Vidya.
Vinuthaji, are you able to reach to her?
She's joining back just in a minute. I think you can open the chat by the time if somebody wants to write something, they can.
Okay, we'll do that. And then we again disable it, right?
Yes, yes.
Chat room is open.
Chat room is right now open. If anybody would like to post some messages, we'll be disabling once Rashmiji gets back.
Rashmi ji.
Unmute me, I got joined.
She's joined, just unmute her. No?
Sorry, the light has gone and that's why my Wi-Fi went away. I just shared.
Yes, Rashmi ji.
Can you all see? Yeah, thank you. Next is the reporting I was talking about. I'm so sorry. Like every executive member has to report at the district executive committee and district committee. Similarly, the treasurer is also supposed to present the district finance and other updates at district EC and committee meetings, which are namely receipts and payments account of district and district publication, audited accounts of district and district publication, and of any event, fixed deposit receipts, and the club-wise membership. Ensure that when you report regarding the receipts and payments, it should be 3-4 days prior to that, not week prior or 15 days prior to the meeting. It is a stale news which you are giving them. Okay. See, I also sent you showing you the format for showing the reporting for the membership details, which is very, very important because you want to know in which club there has been an increase and in which there has been a decrease. Next is to send. The district treasury is also required to send dues to the associate treasurer in the format sent by the associate treasurer by 15th April 2027. The send orders received for the innovative literature or material to the clubs and send copy of important letters sent to the district chairman and send copies of the audited statement of the district for the year 2025-26 to associate treasurer, district EC members, club presidents. Another thing, what is important is the timeliness. Timely recording of transactions. Otherwise, I said earlier that there are chances that you might forget. Next is that you should be updated. Update yourself of the banking procedures. You're going to become the treasurer. So naturally, you require that. And you should also update regarding the interest rates available on various time periods of the FDRs. And you should also update the district chairman regarding the latest statistics and information. You know the district chairman is going to visit the clubs, and if you have not received any dues or order of innovative literature or stock, and if there are discrepancies in the membership, then you must update the chairman regarding that so that when she goes, she can get it clarified. Next is to value the money of the district as yours. Then and then only shall you be able to use the funds effectively and efficiently and increase your treasury, which is required. You're always very happy. Last time the balance was so much.
Again,
So hard. So this is what you have to do. Teach auditing, and they say in teaching that auditor is a watchdog, not a bloodhound. Same goes with the treasurer. She is like a watchdog. She must watch the expenses and see whether they are going beyond the budget or not. She must check thoroughly the expense sheet, supporting documents, compare the sanction expenses in the district EC meeting. If the expenses are beyond the sanction amount, she get it passed in the meeting before making the payment. She has to get it passed. And for that, the format is such that she can first how much she gave, what is the sanction, what is the balance which she can give. If she keeps such a record, it will be easy for her. And then at the end of the year, she has to extract the accounts 2 months prior to June 2027 end, clear all the pending payments, all the district EC payments. I have seen in my district at time the chairman does not have time during a year. So at the end, she wants to pay. So ensure that she gives it before by the April end or 15th of May. Start collecting all the pending information and prepare the final accounts. Withdraw the FDRs and close the bank accounts to transfer it to the next treasurer's bank, which is very, very important. Then she should yearn to make the treasury stronger by acting quickly. You can't just say, okay, I will see, I'll wait and all. If she has funds, put it in the short-term deposit. get some interest, all this she should take care of. And the last is that she has to be a zen, calm and peaceful. Fights take place for money, and the treasurer is always questioned the most. Whether the association president comes or in the district committee meeting, one who is questioned is the district treasurer. She has to remain calm. So the important watchwords for the treasurer is CART, concentration. She has to give the attention when she's doing, we say in Hindi, nazar hati, durghatna ghati. That should not happen. Then she should be accountable. I think Prabha was also talking about accountability. She has to be accountable, answerable for questions related to finance. She has to be responsible if anything goes wrong. She has to take the responsibility. She cannot say, oh, she said that. At times, she gives away the money to the chairman, and then she say, I didn't know the chairman asked, so I gave off. No, you can't say that it is the chairman's mistake. It is your mistake, not the chairman's mistake. Anybody will ask for money. You should not give them. It is your responsibility to take care. And finally, there should be transparency. Every penny received and paid must be accounted for. She should disclose all the relevant information so that others can take informed decisions. And as I always say, behind every good organization is a great treasurer. You're so important. Know your importance. Work like that. And with these words, I would like to thank VINUTHA and the host district for giving me this opportunity to present the role or the finance, what should be taken care of in Innerville district level. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rashmi ji, for your strategy of A to Z, explaining it, and the cart is full for the district treasurer to have a complete, excellent year ahead. I'm sure it was very concise, empowering session, I must say, and the district treasurer are truly blessed to take the briefing from the IW treasurer herself. So looking forward to see all the district treasurer keeping right accounts at all the 27 districts. Thank you once again, Rashmi ji, for being here today, and wishing you happy birthday once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Growth is the lifeline of any organization. Next session is for our ESOs, chartering and formation of new clubs. Let's welcome our enterprising ESOs. Next, welcome our enterprising ESOs.
ESOs, ISOs, okay.
A note of welcome for all our ESOs who have joined us. Welcome to the Vishleshan, the Doti 2026. To introduce the faculty of this session, I invite Association Secretary 2627, Leena Jayakumar. Leena, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Vidya. Good evening, everyone. It's my privilege and honor to introduce our esteemed International Innerville Constitution Chairman, Patricia Mary Hilton, a distinguished leader from District 308, whose journey reflects commitment, excellence, and visionary leadership. Patricia ma'am currently serves as the IIW Constitution Chairman for 3 consecutive years, 24-25, 25-26, and 26-27, a rare honor that reflects a deep understanding of governance and the immense trust reposed in her at the international level. She has also held several prestigious positions earlier, including IIW Board Director in 1920, as an Association President in 1718, and as an Association Treasurer in 2012 and 2012 and 13. Her Innerville journey began in 2001, and she rose steadily through the ranks with dedication and clarity of purpose and impactful service initiatives. Her tenure as the 42nd Association President of India was marked by remarkable achievements, including significant membership expansion, formation of 73 new clubs, and strong focus on literacy, with the creation of 889 happy schools that transform the lives of underprivileged children. She also introduced innovative initiatives like project banks and instituted the Brave Heart Awards and launched Subella, Beauty and Strength of Women, recognizing women who serve society with courage despite personal challenges. At the international level, she brought great pride to India by being elected as the IIW board director after a gap of 11 years and later becoming the first Indian to serve as IIW Constitution Chairman, continuing for 3 consecutive years. Beyond the inner wheel, Patricia Ma'am's service extends across borders through medical missions in Africa and her continued efforts in educating underprivileged children, especially girls. A dynamic personality from early years, excelling in academics, sports, and leadership. She is also widely admired for her work ethic. One of her close friends from our district beautifully describes her as a highly methodical and meticulous in all her work with an exceptional sense of time management, qualities that clearly reflect in everything she does. She truly lives by her belief that the beauty of life lies not in how happy we are, but in how happy others are because of us. With such an inspiring journey and exemplary leadership, our Patricia ma'am continues to guide and inspire all of us in Inner Wheel. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Before I begin, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I think I'll have to ask you to do the PPT.
The PPT is up, ma'am. You just say next and we'll take care of it.
Yes, I would want you to go through that, just like you did for the others. Thank you. Firstly, thank you, Association Secretary-elect Lina, for that very generous introduction. And it has been a wonderful Inner Wheel journey, and I'm thankful for every minute that I have spent in it. My warm greetings to all present here. And thank you, VINUTHA, AP-elect, for giving me this important topic of for the ESOs is guidelines for formation and charter of new clubs. Next. Yeah. Today we will focus on strengthening membership, expanding service, and building the future. This actually is the role of the district ESO. And in districts, they promote growth, they strengthen the existing clubs that they have, and they expand Inner Wheel's reach through service. Just a minute. Through service. As I begin, I think you'll have to go back either. Yes. Next. ESO's work is all about extension. And we all know that extension work is the foundation of growth in Inner Wheel. Now, there are 2 main areas of extension. One is the internal expansion, where we induct members within clubs. Then you have the external expansion, where you form new clubs. Next. Coming to external expansion, you encourage clubs to grow in membership. Supporting clubs to remain active and effective, and strengthening participation and engagement. This is all within clubs that you do. Next. Then, of course, it's important that you revive the inactive and non-functional clubs. You guide leadership within the clubs and promote fellowship and meaningful service. When you have groups together for your meetings, you ensure that it's a good atmosphere and also good service is discussed and carried on. That is how members will stay motivated and engaged in club activities. Next. Coming to external expansion, which actually I'm going to touch upon today, is forming new clubs. Firstly, you have to identify new areas for growth. Look for places where there is no inner wheel club or there is scope for opening a new inner wheel club. Before doing that, you need to have inner wheel's presence felt over there, and you create opportunities for new membership. Next. Before forming new clubs, you have to guide them. Look around, like I mentioned, you have to look around for areas where you would like to, there is scope for opening new clubs, and you look around for supporting new members, thus expanding service and fellowship. Now, whenever you find an area where there is a need to form a club, we will look for new members, get them together, and explain what Inner Wheel is all about. Next. Now, your ESO's role in forming new clubs. Firstly, they must be proactive and take sincere steps. You have to conduct surveys, like I was just talking about, look for areas where you could open new clubs. So you have to conduct surveys. You have to identify potential areas. Sometimes you have, like in each district, you have Rotary clubs. And very often, wherever there are Rotary clubs in places, you will not find inner wheel clubs there. So you have to work around those areas. You have to build the network. You have to build contacts, find members, find friends in these Rotary clubs who could be of help to identifying a good area, get good members to form clubs. Next. Before you start thinking of opening a new club, you have to build interest. Because unless you don't organize meetings and have awareness programs, explain inner wheel matters and the functioning of inner wheel and what inner wheel is doing around India and the world and within your own district, within your own town, they will not be interested. You have to share the values and service work that Inner Wheel members are doing. Invite and encourage prospective members. Invite them to your club. Call them in as speakers. I remember we, in our club, we organized for Women's Day, we awarded some of the eminent ladies in Dehradun, called them, and there we spoke about Inner Wheel and spoke about our projects while even awarding them. So you won't believe it that after the meeting, there were about 4 or 5 ladies who were interested. They came forward and today they are members of the club. So this is one way of going, have events, have activities, call them in so that they know about Inner Wheel, and that's how you build their interest for the organization and for your club. Next. Looking for places, looking for areas where you can form clubs. You must first confirm that they are genuinely interested and will be committed to Inner Wheel when they join and form a club. You have to assess long-term sustainability. It shouldn't be short-term that you just open and within a year, a few months, it dies out. So it should be sustainable. Look around for, like I had mentioned, strong inner wheel clubs and Rotary base. This is an added advantage because wherever there's a strong inner wheel club, they will definitely help you to form a good, strong inner wheel club. I mentioned sustainability. You must always aim at continuity, not short-term existence. So form clubs that will carry on the good work over the years, will be strong clubs, not just for any purpose, like sometimes you get your friends in, they are there for a little while, and then they move out. So it should be long-term, not short-term. Next. You must take care in forming new clubs. You must ensure that is guidance from sponsoring or a mentor club. Look for members in a club who could help in guiding the club members when you hold meetings. Do not form clubs only to increase members. That is not correct. Membership should be people who are genuinely interested in serving and in friendship too. Over here also, you must carefully consider the location and sustainability. This I have stressed in my last slide also. Next. So this is actually what I'm going to talk to you about, is forming new clubs. We spoke about looking for a proper location. So a lot of care needs to be taken. You form clubs within the district geographical boundaries. Now over here, ESOs, I have two maps here. One map is of India, which shows all the districts that we have. So each district is marked by a geographical boundary. You have a few states that form a district. You may have two states, or you may just or just one. But there is a boundary and you cannot go out of that. Now I have taken, since I could just get my district, so I've got that, and the clubs are all formed within district 308. Now it is very important that your club, before you form a new club, you check with the adjoining or the neighboring district whether that club does not fall into their geographical boundary. Because if this happens, then there'll be lots of problems and lots of infighting. So to avoid that, always ensure that you form clubs within your own district geographical boundaries. Next. Club formation. This is very important. And every year, in fact, this year, the IAW has updated the charter application form. It came out at the beginning of the year in July 24. Then again, it was updated in 25. And the recent one is March 2026. It is very important because we found there were a few errors, mistakes were being made when the charter application forms were being submitted. So these forms are sent to the national representatives of each country or district, and they further distribute and send it out to all the district chairmen, who share it with their district EC, mainly the district ESO. Now, when you have a club in formation, you have a club in mind, you have identified the area, you have got the members together, then you have to have a formation meeting. A formation meeting is very important, where the members get in together, they learn a little about inner wheel. You could have your district EC or some senior members explaining to them and giving them examples of various events and what inner wheel is doing. Once that takes place, then the form is presented and filled in. Then you fill in the form correctly. Now, one thing which is very important is the generic club email ID. If you see on the screen, it is IIW, then your club name, innovation@gmail.com. So the forms are only accepted if this email ID is there. A lot of forms this year had been coming in with the 2021 as far as that, the charter application form, but we have been reminding the NRs, and clubs have been sending the latest updated forms, and which is appreciated by, I think, your district, your association, as well as us at IIW. So this is how the form is filled up, and it's available with your national rep or your district chairman who will have it. Next, please. Okay. Once you have filled in the charter form, it is sent to the district treasurer, district chairman, along with the dues, and it is further sent to the association president, the national representative, the district, the association secretary, a copy to the district treasurer with the dues. So once all this is ready with the association, it is forwarded by the national representative to IIW, where it is checked by the IIW executive. And it's not only one person checking it or just the admin checking it. Like Prabha had mentioned, everybody checks. So there also the forms are circulated, and we all go through it. And if there's anything which is not complete, it is mentioned and sent back. The admin, Alan, is told to write to the NR to tell them to complete it. But I'm very happy that this time the forms are coming in from India. And we feel good about it, that it's all on the March 2026 form and beautifully filled up. So that's how it is. And once all this is done, completed, sent to IIW, the form is scrutinized, everything is okay, then comes the charter to you. The charter is received by the national representative, who further signs it and sends it to the district chairman, who signs it, and then it is handed over to the club, the new club. But there is a charter presentation ceremony and a preparation for that. It is good that you have a little program or an event to present the charter, so the new club, they feel that it's a special time for them, and they know the importance of a new club being formed and receiving our International Innovation Charter. So when you have this, when you prepare, you could invite the following dignitaries. You could invite the association president. If she's available, she could come. The district chairman, definitely. I think if there's a charter presentation in your district, the district chairman should be there. Formal invitation should be sent to all. Just a minute. To all dignitaries. The district extension service organizer should be or must be invited and should be involved in where appropriate in the program. Then you have to prepare the agenda, you have to get the collar, you have to get all the pins for the executive team. And like I said, the invitation for the charter presentation is sent out with a date which is fixed, which is convenient to the club and the invitees. Next. So now we come to the charter presentation. It's a very special moment for the new club, and you have to have an agenda for the charter ceremony. Now over here, I've made a very simple agenda, and it's not that you have to go. There are 1 to 9 points that you have to go exactly. You could put in something if you would like to. If you would like somebody to speak on Innovale, you could put that in. If you have pinning of other members or anything else which you want, the agenda for the charter ceremony, but you have to consult the ESO and the district chairman, have the charter ceremony agenda approved and send it out, and you go according to that. Now, at a charter ceremony, you have the meeting, which is at every meeting, it is called to order. Then you have the inner wheel prayer. This is all learning for the new club, how to go according to the agenda. Then you have a welcome address by the president. You have introduction of new members. You have the charter presentation. You have the presidential jewel and club badges to the executive and other members of the club. Then, very important that you have greetings from the International Inner Wheel president read over there, or if the association president is not present, even her greetings could be read. So this is how the new club learns of the various posts that Inner Wheel has right from the top to the bottom. Then the response on behalf of the club, which would be given by the president, felicitations, and then vote of thanks. So depending under the guidance of the district ESO, the charter could be made, and like this, it's a beautiful ceremony, and you have all these pins that are given. The new members are pinned. The collar is put on the president, and the charter is presented to the president of the new club. And that's how a new club is born. Next, please. As I conclude, I must tell you that the future of Inner Wheel is not built by numbers alone, but by strong, committed clubs and inspired members. Now, if you look at the pictures, you'll find a lot of familiar faces here. And let me tell you, friends, we've been in Inner Wheel, we've been district chairman since, I think, 2010-11, and we have all been ESOs at some point or the other. And till this day, we are strong in Inner Wheel. So that's how every club should be after 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 15, 20, or 50. So next. As ESOs, you are the torch bearers of this growth. Let us build not just more clubs, but better and stronger ones. Thank you.
Thank you, International Constitution Chairman Patricia ma'am, for your detailed and practical insight on forming new clubs in the right way by building a strong member base and nurturing genuine growth, not just by increasing numbers. Truly valuable guidance that the ESO should take back to their district. Thank you so much. And it is an honor to have the IWCC at the Association Doti. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The next session is for our Friendship Ambassadors, ISOs. Let's welcome all our ISOs to Doti, Vishleshan, the Doti.
Similar experience within the type of idea.
Hearty welcome to all our Friendship Ambassadors from across the country, the initiating ISOs. To introduce our next faculty, I invite District ISO 2627, District 320, Vijay Lakshmi Prabhu. Vijay, the stage is all yours.
Is I audible?
Yes.
Somebody is talking mute. No?
Shall I? Yeah. Good afternoon, all. It is my immense pleasure to introduce the faculty of the next session to this August gathering. Immediate past Association President 2526, Sunita Jain, hails from Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. Well known for her powerful oratory skills, her ability to speak extempore, she served as the 49th Association President for 2024-25. She is a member of Inner Wheel Club of Gwalior Innerville District 305, being the second association president from this district after a gap of almost 23 years. She joined the Innerville movement in 1995 and was driven by the desire to do something really remarkable in the field of social welfare. She became the club president in 2010, and the focus that year was to support the underprivileged, needy, physically challenged, and cancer patients. She was lauded with the Best President Award due to her commitment and work for membership growth and the various projects undertaken. Sunitha joined the district in 2013 as district editor and served as district chairman in 2017-18. She started Ek Nahi Pahal, same project, same day by all the clubs of the district on the 10th of each month, added 5 new clubs, 3 not new members, 76 happy schools during her tenure. She has attended 5 triennials as the voting delegate, 4 conventions, 1 South Asia rally, and was the only speaker from India at the International Innerville Rally held at Istanbul, Turkey. She spoke on membership retention at the Manchester Convention. In her tenure as the association president for 2024-25, she introduced e-voting for the first time at the business session of the 17th Triennial Conference, which she chaired. A strong, dignified, and multifaceted leader, I'm happy and privileged to introduce to you all immediate past association president for 2025-26, Sunitha Jain, who will be speaking to us on the topic ISO, Innovation and Energy Boost. Over to Sunitha ji.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I believe I am really audible.
Yes.
A very good afternoon, moving to good evening now. A bright, enlightening training session for the district national officers, national district officers. And we all need to applaud for the incoming association president, VINUTHA Harish, who has settled down it so beautifully, and a bigger applause for District 320 for hosting it so meticulously, so timely, without any flaws. So, Association President 25-26, Association President 26-27, the very vibrant association executives of both the year, and the gems and jewels of Innerville, India, shining at the international, the district officers across India, the past district office, past district chairman, and most importantly, I would like all of you to kindly applaud for the International Service Organization, ISOs, who will be taking up their duty from the 1st of July, 2026. So, dear friends, I would like to just ask one question before I go further. If any of my district ISOs sitting here, 26, 27, can tell me how are you all more special as compared to any other district officer of any district across the nation? If any of the district ISO can answer, or you want me to tell you all how are you all very, very special for each and every district. So my dear district ISOs, all other district officers, whether officio or ex officio, they work within the boundaries of their district. And you all are privileged to work outside these also. And it is only in this title. Can you all hear me? It is only in this title of the district, this post of the district chair, that you are adorned by the word international. Otherwise, it is straight district chairman, district secretary, district treasurer, but you all are district international service organizers. That is how you all are different. And pat your back for taking up the chair of District ISO 2627. So, dear friends, let us all move and understand what are the roles and responsibilities. Already spoken about how you all are different, but then being different and then maintaining the difference will be the most important crown and most important feather in your cap. Can I have the slides, please? If one of you, either Ramya or Vidya, can take up.
Shweta is
friends,
presenting it.
Thank you. The ISO plays, a crucial role in maintaining the international dimension of the club, fostering fellowship and sharing news of service initiatives worldwide. As I very well told you just now, your work is not within the district only. You can fly high outside the districts to all the 27 districts, extending friendship, extending the beauty of your district and to international levels also. Definitely, you are ambassadors of friendship now, who have to foster goodwill, promote understanding, and connect members nationally and internationally. You need to have a wonderful communicating power, corresponding regularly with international link clubs. Can we move further, please? The responsibilities lie in the word connect. Let us understand how district ISOs can connect nationally and internationally. The first C of connect tells us to communicate. Communicating regularly with international and national link clubs assigned to you. And it is not only the clubs assigned to you, it is up to your aptitude, your capability, your interest that you can connect to any further more clubs. O, the alphabet 2 of connect, is there to organize. You can organize a lot of events. At the end of this, I'll be telling you, I'm truly impressed by the ISOs of 2526, how wonderfully they did. And it is a challenge for you to do it more beautifully and leave them behind and move further. N stands for the network. You will not get any network. You will have to build your own network. That again depends upon your joyful face, your smiling eyes, your ability to connect to different ISOs of different districts. Of course, they shall be your batchmates, but nationally and internationally, how to take and promote Inner Wheel, how to tell your stories of Inner Wheel, and how to connect projects, wonderful projects, speak about your projects and listen about the other projects. Nurture. Nurture word is a very important word we had been learning since ages. And when you reach the post of district international service organizer, you have to nurture friendship. You have to nurture collaboration. You have to nurture coordination. You have to nurture the friendship. It is not only for just exchanging a flag. You have to keep that friendship which you build by exchanging a flag within your heart and carry it all along with you, because friendship is definitely portable if you have good relation keeping skill. E is educate. Educate about your district. Educate about the role of district ISO, what you are having. You can talk to many members who might not be Innerweal members and just tell them the beauty of your organization, because the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you sit, and you are the brand ambassador of Innerweal. You need to explain them what is Innerweal. You need to tell them the stories of Innerweal, which might connect them and educate them about your organization. We are a member of a very, very valuable organization. Collaborate, initiating and supporting joint projects across border, services across border, within the nation, outside the nation, projects to support humanitarian needs, and often focusing on women and children. That is the most important work, and every year, on and on, since ages, you all had been doing. So you can just collaborate with different organizations, different districts, and keep a track of all the friends you start making from day one. This keeping a track of friends is not only for 365 days friends. You might be sitting here and seeing a sea of wonderful Innerweal members, and many of them you might be knowing since ages. And if you don't know, that means you had not been keeping a track of members whom you meet whenever you go outside the district to attend different events. And when you go as an ISO, you have to keep a track of different activities, different projects, and different friends made. Next, please. Again, now I have already spoken a lot. You all can just take a picture, communicate, it is there. You have to send your introductory letter. An introductory letter means an introduction of yourself, but remember you are the ISO of your district. So the introduction of your district also should be a very, very integral part of the letter. Communication by email. And minded friends, when we are talking in Innerweal, officially it is email only, not WhatsApp, neither WhatsApp nor any other social media. And I know, being in Innerweal, we have learned a lot since we entered the club, and we keep sending greetings on different important occasions. And the most important act of an Innerweal district officer should be check your mails daily and answer immediately. That should be very, very important. Next, please. Already told, here is where you have to show your innovation, your ideas, your intelligence by planning out, by drafting out different contests and competitions, which might be intra or inter-district, which might be international also, and how to plan a competition, how to design it, how to execute it, how to give out the prizes, how to announce and distribute. I am very, very sure that all my district ISOs, upcoming ISOs, are well versed in that. So we are all very, very confident that you will be doing it wonderfully, handing over of the prizes, announcing of the results, motivating of the participants. Everything you all will do wonderfully. Further. Next, please. Network, same I told you. This is an era. We are sitting on Zoom and we are talking to so many members across Innerweal India. So this is one of the best platforms where beyond your district, beyond the boundaries, beyond your comfort zone, you can sit on Zoom and encourage different meetings, programs, events, competitions, and different talk shows about your organization, about friendship, and about your post. Next, please. Nurture, I already told you. Here is the opportunity for you all to meet, to greet, to interact, and maintain. And maintain what? that you all very well know. You are the ambassadors for that. Attend meet. One of the most important thing actually for each and every district officer once she enters the district in Innerville is you all should attend each and every event organized by different districts or the association and see what you gain. You gain friends, you gain knowledge, you get to know about your organization, you get to know all about the gems and jewels of your organization, of your country. And definitely, it is your skill how you encourage participation. Educate, I told you all, educate about the guideline, all about district ISO has to take care of all the club ISOs. Keep your club ISOs motivated and inspired all the time. It is your responsibility to explain them the duties and responsibility of a club ISO, how to do, what to do, how to do flag exchange, and how to talk to district seniors or any other members, make links, and complete and enjoy the friendship circle. Further, next, please. Same, exchange flags with other district ISOs. And friends, exchange flag is not that simple as you all think. What at times you all do in the events where you all go outside your city for the different districts, you all just carry a lot of flags and you all simply just do exchanging. And for you, the most important thing is take a picture, click a picture and put it on the Facebook. Exchange flag as an ISO is for you to add one friend in the cap of your friendship and carry it lifelong. The beauty of exchanging flag lies in remembering with whom did you exchange and with whom did you exchange and of what district. What is the most important feature of that district? And you see, by the end of 365 days, you will find that you have grown here and you have grown here. You are on and on counting the number of friends, not only counting the number of flags. More importantly, count the number of friends what you have made. Keep a check on the progress and ensure consistent communication flow. Again, I'll be telling you, it is all up to your interest, what you do, how innovative you are. But this is one of the most important and the most outstanding post as a district officer. We are not bothered whether the post is officio or ex officio. It is in the beauty of the post. Next, please. Report, definitely you'll have to prepare a report that is for your good self also, for the good of the district. These days, I feel and I found that officers are not interested in preparing the report. But if you will prepare yourself, you will definitely remember whom did you meet, when and where did you meet, and your friend belongs to what part of the country, what part of your Innerville, India. Then details of the flags, definitely you can collect all the flags, place them very properly on a piece of cloth and put them during the meetings of the district assembly or district conference as big banners on both sides of the podium. It is not in the beauty that keep all the flags together in an envelope and put it in a bag. Instead, put all the flags on a piece of big cloth, maybe chenille or whatsoever you feel like. Beautify all of them. Put a small tag. Whom did you meet and with whom did you exchange? And you can hand it over to the district chairman. It can become the district property. Representation and participation, I told you all, you are the most important officer who represent your district as international service organization, whether it is international or in the association or during the inter-district events. But effort will have to be put in. Nothing comes easily. One ISO might have 200 friends by the end of 365 days, and one might have just 20. So that is up to you. You make 20, you make 200, or you add one every day. District events attended, and the reports will tell you at the end of the year how many district events did you attend, how many inter-district ISO meet, multi-district meet, how many competitions did you participate, or how many competitions did you organize. Your beauty is in the number of competitions you organize for other districts, so other districts also understand your capability as district ISO of your particular district. Next. Next, please. Files, correspondence files, incoming and outgoing both. Incoming means whatever letters you have received. Outgoing means whatever letters you have sent. Other district ISOs and link clubs, the details of the other district ISOs, details of the other district link club, details of the district competitions, intra and inter-district competitions you have organized. You have to just file each and every detail. It will be a lifetime achievement for you. District EC, district club ISO and activity files. These are the different files what we had been making since long. Next. Term, everybody knows, an ex officio member of the district executive committee. Don't go in the word ex officio. Don't be little nervous or depressed that they are officio members and we are ex officio. I told your beauty lies how you take up and you understand your post. And you are definitely eligible for re-election for a maximum period of 3 consecutive years. If you find that you have really enjoyed very much as an ISO, you can definitely file for being an ISO next year. Next, please. Of course, you are the connecting wires beyond boundaries. As I told you in the very beginning, I started with that. Only ISOs are having the word international. You are not working only for your district, you are working to promote your district nationally and internationally. Next. And friends, I told you that I was highly impressed by the set of district ISOs 25-26. So here I am just wanting to show you through this collage, different pictures, what all activities can be planned. And this is just to motivate and inspire you all and to understand what activities more you can plan and make your year as a district ISO more fruitful, more meaningful, with a huge, large number of wonderful friends in your garden of friendship. Next, please. See, collaboration with international districts, international interesting competitions, videos and greetings, joint videos of all district ISOs, competition entries for a good cause. So there is lots and lots and lots what an international service organization of a district can do within a stipulated time of 365 days. And always try to be very, very honest, very, very simple, be joyful, carry smile on your face, joy in your eyes. Joy and smile both are portable and they are very easy to carry. And see the magic of being the district ISO for 365 days. Tons of congratulations, loads of good wishes to each of the district ISO across the nation, Innerville, India, and loads of good wishes to the Association President 2627, VINUTHA HARISH. Thank you, District 320, for organizing the National District Officers Training so beautifully. Thanks a ton. Loads of love to each one of you.
Heartfelt thank you to Sunita ji for your insightful briefing for the role of ISO. International Service Organizer, truly the brand ambassador of friendship. Your clarity and depth have beautifully highlighted and the essence of their responsibilities to their role. Thank you so much, Sunita ji.
Growth is the lifeline of any organization. I'm sorry. Sustaining clubs is as important as building them. Our next session is all about revitalizing clubs. To introduce our next faculty, I invite National Editor 2627, Cinda Joji.
Hi, good afternoon, one and all.
Cinda, the stage is yours.
Yeah, good afternoon, dear friends. Here I am to introduce a visionary leader, past Association President Saroj Katia. Sarojji holds an MA Honours degree and is widely respected as a social worker, entrepreneur, and environment enthusiast, passionately committed to creating a clean and green environment. A true reflection of a deep love for nature, she was recently awarded first place for a beautifully maintained terrace garden. As a club president, she achieved extraordinary success, receiving 26 awards and being honored as a par excellent club president. She started the noble initiative Each One, Teach One for underprivileged children, a movement that has now been adopted across the country. She has been a strong voice against tobacco, alcohol, and drug abuse, launching awareness campaigns, especially for school children. As a district chairman with focus areas of education and sanitation, she inaugurated 79 happy schools and 159 toilet blocks, also empowered 4,500 women through vocational training programs. She has attended 4 triennial conferences, served 5 times as faculty at ICI, and participated in international conventions at Melbourne and Jaipur. She was also recognized for a flawless service as Association Treasurer. As Association President, she created history by establishing 163 new clubs and adding 5,680 members. She launched the Stree Shakti app, connecting and promoting 3,000 women entrepreneurs and successfully organized the 16th Triennial Conference. At this juncture, I am pleased to share that I had the privilege of working closely with her, first as the district treasurer while she served as the association treasurer, and later as district chairman during her tenure as association president. Friends, please join me in warmly welcoming Saroj Katia, a symbol of dedication and dynamic leadership.
Good evening, friends. Thank you, Cinder, for the lovely biodata. You have really mentioned all the qualities of me, and you know me so well. We have worked together, and it was lovely to have you also as a district chairman in 21-22. Can you see the slide?
We instructed
Yes.
through WhatsApp, but she cannot see. Like,
Yes, we are able to see.
and that Brussels, I have not shared the.
One second, please.
The slide is seen, ma'am. You have to make it in full screen mode.
Yes, that is what I can't see where it is.
Control L, ma'am.
Would you like us to show the slides, ma'am?
Vidya, we have a PPT. I think we can also share the screen. Saroji, you want us to share the
Yeah,
screen?
should we do that?
Actually, she has muted her video and audio. Maybe she's getting it ready or something.
Ramya, open the chat box so if somebody has something, they can.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, it's done. Chat box is open. Do we need to check with her, call her or something?
Her video is also off. Her video is also off.
Yeah. You want to call her, Vidya?
I'll just call her on.
We're trying to reach Saroji.
Yeah, I'm calling her. If you have some. Saroji, you want us to. Vidya, share her PPT. She will log in.
Yes.
Okay.
Revitalizing weak clubs and member engagement through meaningful projects. Next slide, please. Retention is the foundation of true growth in Innerwheel. So connect with members with love, warmth, and affection. Next slide, please. True growth. What is true growth in Innerwheel? True growth is existing members plus new members added minus members lost. So retention is of utmost importance, our priority. Next slide, please. Next slide. There are 3 dimensions of growth in Innerwheel: retain, reach out, and revive. Please keep on clicking so that the next. Yeah, thank you. Internal expansion, external expansion, and revival expansion. Reactivating clubs that have become inactive or non-functional is very, very important. Next, please. Who is responsible for retention and revitalization? It is a shared responsibility. It is not the duty of one person alone, but of the district. Mainly, it is the responsibility of the ESO, district chairman, and sponsoring club. Next slide, please. What are their roles in retention and revival? ESO, she is mainly responsible for forming new clubs, but she also, what does she do? Guides and supports inactive clubs. And the district chairman, she motivates clubs through visits and meetings, forms revival committee, helps solve problems and challenges. There's sponsoring clubs, mentors and guides, shares knowledge and experience, supports the club in early stages and as when required. Next slide, please. Sick clubs, the wake-up call. When clubs weaken, signals appear. The club does not weaken suddenly. There are signs. What are those signs? Meetings become routine and irregular. Attendance begins to fall. Responsibility rests on a few shoulders only. Enthusiasm fades. Members feel disconnected. More, please. Losing members regularly and no new induction. Service loses visibility. More. Financial weakness, internal conflicts. These are the signs that you will see when the club starts falling sick. And weakness does not happen suddenly, it grows silently. Next, please. Why clubs become weak? Leadership gaps. No one wants to come forward and become the president. Aging membership without new recruitment. Youngsters do not want to join that club, and the members are already too old. Poor fellowship. Next, no meaningful projects. Personal conflicts, groupism, ego problems, then resistance to change. They do not want to change their thinking in their way of working, and weak mentoring from the district. These are the reasons why clubs become weak. Next slide, please. How to diagnose the problem? This is very important. You have to understand, are members happy? Are meetings engaging? Are projects visible? Is communication regular? Is leadership shared? So these are the problems you have to diagnose and how to do this. Next slide, please. But still, although there are so many problems and we say that the club is non-functional and it will close down, but still there is the hopeful truth. Every weak club can rise again. A struggling club is not a finished club. It is a club waiting for fresh leadership, renewed purpose, and united action. Where there is willingness, revival is possible. Next slide, please. So how do we go about it? Reconnect before you rebuild. Members first, project next. More, please. The same. Personally, reach out to absent members. The personal touch should be there. Listen without judgment. Please don't start thinking that she's right or she's wrong. First, listen to their problems. Make every member feel remembered. Why? Because people return where they feel valued. Restore warmth, trust, and belonging. Next slide, please. Discovered shared purpose. Engagement begins with meaning. What causes inspire you? When there is a common cause, purpose, aim, mission, and dreams, commitment grows. What skills can you offer? Every member has talents and strength. Recognize them. Flexibility of time. It is of utmost importance. So many members are professional these days. So you have to see to flexibility of time. What kind of projects excite you? When members work on projects they enjoy, energy and enthusiasm increase automatically. When I becomes us, when my club becomes our club is sure to rise again. Next slide, please. Start small, create momentum. Do not wait for grand opportunities. Start with achievable projects like education support, health awareness drives, tree plantation drives, skill development workshops, community care visits. It's so important, and we all do. We go to old age homes, we go to blind school, spastic center, where you can give your time. So Small successes. These are small things which you can do, create big confidence amongst the members and the club. Next slide, please. Involve every member. This is so important. From spectators to stakeholders. Give meaning roles to all. Planning. Involve members to share ideas. Hosting. Give members responsibility to welcome guests. They will become friendly with them. Publicity. Promote projects through social media. Finance. Support. Engage members in budgeting and fundraising. Photograph. Capture moments and showcase club events. Coordinate. So important. Involve each member. Member relations, very, very, very important. Try to build everlasting bonds. Participation creates ownership. Next slide, please. Make meetings worth attending. Transform routine into relevance. Purposeful agendas, have purposeful agendas, inspiring speakers, member recognition, learning opportunities, celebration and friendship, creative interaction, and celebrate milestones, birthday, anniversaries, etc. Members stay where meetings add value. Next slide, please. Appreciation. As yesterday Sarita had said, she appreciated Vinutha. Vinutha blushed. Everyone likes appreciation. So recognition is powerful. Celebrate each and every contribution of a member. Each and every, I'm saying, whether it is small or big, it hardly matters. But you must recognize whatever she's doing. Send thank you messages. You can give a certificate. Social media appreciation nowadays on Facebook, when you wish a friend on Facebook her birthday or anniversary, she's so happy. So social media appreciation is equally important. Spotlight moments in meetings. Even in meetings, do recognize them. What is appreciated is repeated. Next slide, please. Communicate with consistency. Connection must continue between meetings. You should call only that club for once or twice in a year. You should be regular in your correspondence. At least call them, if not in 15 days, at least in a month. You can send WhatsApp messages, monthly calendars can be sent, timely reminders, project updates, success stories. So once you are in communication with the club, it is very important. I'm sure they will grow and survive. If you don't connect with them, what happens? Silence creates distance. Communication creates belonging. So communication, as each and every one of us said, is of utmost importance for everything. Next slide, please. Grow through collaboration. This is very, very important. Why? You can go to schools, partner for competitions and youth development programs, NGOs, join hands with other NGOs for community service, hospitals. What can you do there? Collaborate for health camps and blood donation drives. Business, seek sponsorships. That is also very, very important if you have to do meaningful projects. Sister clubs, what do? Plan joint projects with them and strengthen fellowship, partnerships, multiply impact, resource, and reach. Next, please. Revival strategies. What are now? I've mentioned so many, but there are still few more, so I would like to name them. Visit by district chairman, ESO, honest discussion with members, recruit 3-5 new energetic members, form a revival committee, mentor new office bearers, conflict resolution with maturity. You have to understand why there are so many conflicts in the club. Encourage shared responsibility and family-based events. Organized family-based events. Next slide, please. Before this slide, I had made another one because mine didn't open. I would like to say that Vinutha, she is the change maker. Please go back to the slide. It's because I don't want this one to be open here. Vinutha, she's a change maker. For the first time, any association president has given us such projects and goals which can be organized by each club, whether it is big or small. Each club can come forward and do inner wheel service. These I've not, I don't have them over here, but there is save environment, save water, go to old age homes, then garbage, something related to garbage also, and organize marathons and walkathons, Zumba sessions. So many small ideas she is given for service. And we are really, I'm sure the club presidents will be really happy with your goals. And I congratulate you, Vinutha, for giving these wonderful goals. They're not big ones, but I'm sure in a wheel, visibility will be there when these clubs will do the projects given by you. Next slide, please. Impact of a closed club. What is the impact? Loss of service in community, loss of inner wheel presence in area, demotivation among members, loss of legacy and goodwill. So these are the impacts. So see, it is very easy to say, close down a club, stop, close down, but we should see that non-functional clubs become functional. And it is very important for inner wheel. Next slide, please. Closing inspiration, revive the spirit and the club will rise again. We clubs do not need blame. Don't say you are working like this, you are behaving like this, that is why the club is closed. Please don't blame them. They need belief, leadership, and loving support. When members feel connected, clubs become unstoppable. Revitalize members, and the club revitalizes itself. Next slide, please. So the 5 C's success formula are connect, communicate, care, create opportunities, celebrate. Next slide, please. And this comes to a strong club. Next, please. Next slide. A club does not close because of lack of spirit of numbers, but because of lack of numbers, but because of lack of spirit. So, Vinutha, you have given me a wonderful topic. And thank you for everything, for giving me this topic. And I hope the message went across to each and every officer that we should not go for closure of clubs. We should see how they can be revitalized and revived. Thank you, friends, for your patient listening. Thank you, Vinutha, for giving me this topic. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Sarojji, the AP who had done more than 100 clubs. Talking about sick clubs, it's really nice. I've given smaller goals to the clubs so that we don't have any sick clubs this year and the following year. We shall work that we don't have any sick clubs. Let us revive clubs. Let us have retention of clubs. That is the whole area of the idea of giving you this topic. Thank you for taking it beautifully. I'm sure as a collective district officers, all of them will work towards it, not to give any sick clubs or weak clubs to their district. Collectively, let us all work towards it. Thank you so much. Let us have good friends in the clubs and not close any clubs. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinutha.
The last session for today's Doti. Communication is amplified through digital presence, and the next session is specifically for our editors. A note of welcome for the district editors from all across the country. Welcome to Doti, Vishleshan. To introduce the faculty of this session, I invite District Editor 2627, Sajita Madhusudanan of District 320. Sajita, the stage is all yours.
Thank you. A warm good evening to all dignitaries and Innerville sisters. It is indeed a great honor for me to introduce our National Editor 2026-27, Mrs. Sinda Joji. A cheerful person, Sinda lives by the motto, do your best and hope for the best. Born in Kozhikode, she graduated with a first rank from Mahatma Gandhi University and went on to complete a master's degree in human resource management. She now lives in Alapi. Her Innerville journey began in 2007-8 when she joined the Innerville Club of Alapi, where she served as president in 2012-13. In her tenure, she received the Outstanding President Award, while the club won the Best Club Award, along with awards of excellence in all avenues of service. She joined District 321 as district editor in 2015-16. As district chairman in 2021-22, she elevated the district to new heights. 5 new clubs were formed and the district recorded a remarkable addition of 337 members. During the Golden Jubilee year of District 321, which was during 2023-24, she compiled, edited, and published Legacy, the 50-year history book of the district. A creative artist and nature enthusiast, she is passionate about gardening, painting, digital designing, and flower arrangement. At the International Innerville Convention held in Turkey during 2012, her painting on the theme Innerville Without Borders was selected for auction, with the proceeds supporting a school in Van in Turkey. She is the national editor-elect for the coming year. She believes that Innerville has helped her grow into a better person and blessed her with dear friends across the world. I proudly present to you all our national editor 2026-27, Sinda Joji. Over to you, Sinda. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, dear, for that lovely introduction. My dear friends, good evening and welcome to the session of Vishleshan for Editors. Just as Vishleshan means analyzing or examining, editing is actually analyzing content and improving it through thoughtful revision to bring out a captivating end product. Moving on to the role of an editor. The editor gives Innerville its voice. Now, how does she do that? By weaving its stories, values, and service into words that travel beyond the organization. The public gets to know about what we do for the community through your social media posts and magazines published. Thus, the editor builds a living bridge between Innerville and the society it serves through your work. Today, we'll be dealing with media and digital usage. Next slide, please. It's nothing but the smart use of online platforms and digital tools for communication, promotion, information sharing, and efficient management. Next slide. Today, we'll have a look into these headings. Let's think about the magic of media and how we can smartly use social media platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. for promoting and branding our organization. The club activities and projects can be shared and promoted through website or social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp as photos, videos, templates, write-ups, etc. So how do you go about uploading these projects? Let's have a look at the format for that. Next slide, yeah. Format for uploading projects. First and foremost, the date of the project, the district number, name of the club, project category, a caption. A catchy tagline for your project, I'm sure will interest people. They will have an interest. Seeing a catchy line, they would feel like going through your project overview and understand more about what the club has done. Next is project overview. We'll be dealing with that in details. in more, please see to it that it's crisp and not in more than 70 words. The slide before. Then the number of beneficiaries and project expenditure, along with 2 clear photos. Now, regarding project overview, I would like to say, what about we move into a storytelling mode? The description of a project in an interesting manner, that is project overview, but at the same time, try to make it crisp. Now, how do you make it interesting? You stop reporting and start telling using story mode. A powerful story, next slide, captures hearts, engages minds, and holds attentions. So your story or project overview should be in such a way that when the audience or the reader goes through it, they should feel like, wow, what a wonderful project. I wish I could have been with them. I wish I was there with them. Like that should motivate them even to join Inner Wheel. So captivating should be your project story. Now, why do you think we need to write it in a story? Because studies at Stanford University found that stories are remembered up to 22 times more than facts alone. Now, how do we represent our matter as a story? Let's see. The next slide, please. Like here, we are going to present a project about a club donating an artificial limb to a person. First and foremost, remember the importance of a name. Instead of addressing the receiver as a person, when a name is given, it becomes more touching and personal. So let's call him Raj or whatever his name is. Then again, instead of saying we donated an artificial limb to Raj, narrate it as a story with an interesting header. A catchy tagline would definitely make people curious to go through your writing. When they see a beautiful caption for it, they would definitely feel like going through the project overview. Maybe a headline like "Through Inner Wheel, Raj has discovered the joy of exploring the world around him." So seeing that heading, I'm sure people would just glance at your project along with a captivating photo like the one I've shared here. I'm sure people will feel more interested into looking into your projects. Next slide. Now another project, just an example about how to write it as a story. It's a project about a school supplies drive at a rural primary school by a club. So you can present it in 2 manners. One as a report, the usual way. On 12th March, Inner Wheel Club of so-and-so conducted a school supplies distribution drive at a government private primary school. The president, secretary, and 14 members were present. 85 children received school bags, notebooks, pencils, total expenditure. The headmistress thanked the club, refreshments were served. But at the same time, let us see how we can present this as a story. Little Ananya opened her new school bag and didn't speak for a full minute. Then she turned to her teacher and whispered, "Is it really mine? Now, doesn't this sound interesting?" That was the moment our club members stopped arranging notebooks and started wiping their eyes. 85 children walked home that afternoon carrying something heavier than supplies. The quiet knowledge that a room full of aunties they had never met before had been thinking about them. And along with such an exciting photograph, see the excitement on the face of that girl. While you distribute your project work, you can ask members to click photographs. A beautiful photograph clicked like this, I'm sure would excite any reader to go through it. So some facts, like the same facts, the same event, we can explain in 2 different manners. When you explain it as a report, it is forgotten by the end of the week, whereas the other is shared and remembered for years. So next slide. Yeah. Make sure whatever project you do, they are accompanied with photographs. Here we can see 2 photographs. The first photograph is of a project being done inside the club. And behind the president, you can see the banner being displayed. So when you do projects inside the building, it's okay. And it's convenient to have your banner. But suppose you're doing the project outside or say in a sensitive area like a hospital, you need not tie the banner. we can have it edit to the photograph later, because in hospitals and all, in sensitive areas, I'm sure the people wouldn't want you making noise, tying the banner, everything. Let them have their dignity. We can easily edit banners to our photographs later. With we have so many apps for that now. So please mind you when you do projects. Now, regarding the district-wide submission dates, I'm sure the district editors might be eagerly waiting for this. So I have divided the districts into two groups. Group A consists of districts from 298 to 312, 13 districts, and Group B, the remaining 14 districts. So Group A will submit their projects on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the alternate days. And Group B will be submitting on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 2 projects each. So every other day, each district will get an opportunity to submit 2 of its projects. That is 6 projects per week, around 24 to 30 projects a month. But when you submit projects, please ensure that you give a chance to every club. So do it in a rotating order. With around 30 projects a month, like smaller districts, they might be covering their clubs within 2 months, and bigger districts with more than 100 clubs, maybe in 3 or 4 months, they can cover all the clubs. But make sure that you give importance to smaller clubs and new clubs so that they feel happy and more included. Now moving on to our next topic, the last topic, that is data storage and documentation. Data storage and documentation, it's very important for preserving information, maintaining transparency, and ensuring easy access of record in the future. Data can be securely stored in digital format, as we have been doing in the recent years. So let's see the different modes of data storage. The Google Drive. Google Drive, as you all know, is a cloud-based platform which is secure. And it lets you store, access, and share files from anywhere through online servers. And that is actually the beauty of it. It doesn't matter whether you have your laptop with you or not. You can access files shared by Google Drive using any other device. And the risk of data loss is also nil, as your files are not tied to one single physical device. The others being folders and templates. Folders, as you know, helps keep information structured. You can have a main folder and subfolders underneath it. If you name it properly, it becomes so easy to access later. Then the use of templates. Giving a template to collect report has a clear advantage. First and foremost, it saves time and ensures consistency. When everyone is given the same template, it becomes easier for us to read and compare, and records will be uniform, making things more professional. And especially for making certificates and all, if all the clubs have a uniform template, it looks nice and becomes easier also. Now moving on to documentation. That's the last part. Documentation means proper recording. And documentations help maintain continuity, especially when responsibilities are being shared and handover. So the next year, when you hand over your responsibilities, all that you have done for the year, if it is documented properly, it becomes easier for your successor. Or in case if the president, for some reason, she's not there for a meeting, or she has to discontinue. I'm just saying that if all what she has done so far has been documented properly, it becomes easier for the vice president or the next in line to continue without any difficulty. So make sure whatever data you have collected, whatever project you have done, you store it, you document it properly. There is a lot more that I have to share with my editors, which I'll be doing it later. I'll have a session for you editors, maybe in the coming week or so. I have a time restriction today. That's why I'm cutting short all that I have to share with you. And my dear editors, remember that you're more than a reporter. You are a historian. Why? Because you preserve what would otherwise be forgotten. You are the ambassadors because every newsletter you write is a letter to the world about what Innoville is. You decide what it says. So, dear editors, you carry a great responsibility. Ensure that every piece that is handled by you is accurate and carefully done. Thank you, dear friends. Together, let's continue to inform, inspire, and connect.
Thank you, National Editor, elect Cinda, for briefing about the details to the district editors. They will be the face of their district, projecting their the projects, the events to the Innoville fraternity and to the world in the social media. Thank you so much for briefing them. Yes, we will be having master classes for them along with you to understand the working of the website also. Thank you so much.
We now move into an open house interaction. Please post your queries in the club chat box so we can take it up. Please post only queries which needs to be handled, taken up by the faculties at this point of time. Thank you.
Do we read out the two queries?
Yes, we have two queries already. We will take that up first. The first one being, while calculating fees, do we take the date of inauguration or the date of registration, especially if one is end December and the other is beginning of January? This has been already answered by Dr. Rashmi Sharma. It is date of formation. The second query that has been spotted in the box, can we please unmute Association CCCC, Pushpaji?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that.
How many copies of charter form should be prepared of the new club? This is a question which has been put up.
Oh, who has to answer it? IAWCCC or?
Can we, if Patricia is there or Pushpaji?
Unmute Kapilaji also. She's also been asking. I think all the speakers, faculty, I think it's better to unmute them. They can answer even Prabha or Rashmi and Patricia.
Okay, we'll do that.
I have certain points before anybody asks questions. Is when Kapilaji spoke about election, we had also mentioned to all the chairmen in the ICI saying that election biodata, after once you open the nomination forms, the biodata of every candidate will be on the association website. It will be there. So I want all of you all to go to the website before casting your vote. See, read it, because once it comes to you in the physical form or email, you don't go through it again. At least this way you learn to go on the website again and again. So just see that the biodata is there. It will be there on the website. So just go through that. And Ramya, thank you very much for remembering what you said yesterday. Varsha, you're on mute and please don't talk in the middle. Ramya said yesterday that, Ramya, I'm glad you listened properly yesterday because you corrected yourself while addressing Rashmi Sharma. You immediately said no CCC, it's Constitution Credential Committee Chairman. Thanks for that. And a generic email ID, which Patricia mentioned, which is on the charter form. Vinutha has already mentioned to everybody, to all the district chairmen, to send email only to that generic email to all the clubs so that they get used to it. So during election time, there won't be anyone saying that we don't have the password last moment. So the district chairmen have to remember that only generic email ID is used throughout the year for sending any messages. And regarding charter presentation agenda, the agenda is already printed in the guidelines. So please go through that and then have the charter presentation as per that. Okay, thank you.
There is one question in the chat box which goes, is there a particular format to send the nomination at district level? As I noticed in the last few months that most have a little different way of sending the nomination at the district level. We have
Yes,
it from
of course, there is a special format on that. It goes from district secretary to clubs and they copy it on their letterhead and do it and send it across. Who's asked this question? Is the district
This is from DC
executive
2627 Basundara from District 317.
DC asking it? So she must be sending her nomination every year to district
So
at
this is
every
she's
post.
asking about the district level at the district level, ma'am.
That's what means sending nomination from club to district, right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. She must be sending her nomination also from club to district, and she must be receiving format every year, right? Am I answering the right question? Right? So you have a set format coming from district, not a form, but set format. Have it on your club letterhead, fill it, consent of the candidate, very important, and signs of president and secretary are very important, and then send it across as per the requirement. I always tell to every candidate, be it a district executive post or whenever a letter comes from district secretary or association secretary, there are 1 to 12 or 14, 15 points. Go through those points. Each point need to be covered. Whatever is asked in that asking for nomination thing, if you get into the practice of following that, your nomination will never be invalid and you will never forget what all documents need to be added.
Actually,
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I know the format that my district is sending.
Yes.
But nowadays, as we are all the incoming DCs are getting into some discussions, and I noticed that all the districts have a little different format of sending the nomination. So I just wanted to know whether we have to add the minutes of the meeting in that, because my district doesn't follow this format. So I just wanted to know
No,
how
no,
we do
minutes
it.
are compulsory.
Absolutely. Every
Minutes
district
are
need
absolutely
to follow
compulsory.
the same thing. Vinutha and Pushpa see to it. There is
Yeah.
uniformity in
Yeah,
asking for
yes.
nomination and your uniformity in sending the nominations. They need to really follow same. No district can have their own way
They can't have their own.
in this matter.
We have the nomination, consent and all, everything. And
But that's
Minutes
we
are
add a
must.
biodata also to it.
Minutes are
is
must.
compulsory.
Minutes are the proof. Everyone need to know. Minutes are the proof that your club is agreeing to send your nomination, be it for district post, be it for association, be it for
Whatever, IIW, whatever. Minutes is
minutes are
compulsory.
the proof of that.
Minutes and a copy of the agenda also to show that the...
Of course, agenda. That's what I'm saying.
Same. That's what she's
Follow all
saying,
those
Kapila.
Agenda with the minutes.
Agenda and
in
minutes.
that nomination, asking for
Yeah.
nomination, follow those up to T, and then send everything required.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, ji, welcome.
We have a query regarding the link clubs. Please clear the concept of link clubs.
Any of us?
I think
All
so.
of us.
Okay, fine. Then I'll
Prabha, you say.
I was wondering
Yes.
why the silence. Okay. When again I'm turning it into a communication point. I write to you, I get a reply, then it is a link. If I keep writing and I don't get replies, you don't call it a link. Is that simple? Right? That's how a link club is made. I do know that now formal letters are not going, but there is necessity for emails. The link is established when the conversation happens. Okay? Is it the easy enough now? Right? That's all.
There is another.
Like when we were the district chairman, we used to allocate link clubs to the
Jyoti,
link
that is only in your
No.
district. It doesn't happen on
No.
all
No.
districts.
Anyone
In our
can go.
district also it is there.
And it doesn't happen in all
No.
districts. It's particular perhaps to yours. And right now in this age of WhatsApp and email, there is probably no need to allot, because at that time it might be because of postage,
Yes,
expenses
it
and the effort put in. In today, with one click, you can send to 100 or 200 or whatever numbers. So how does it matter? So it should be all right.
And there was
How
a one
many emails
question
are
we have.
required to form a link club? I'm reading now. I've turned in unofficial ISO now.
There is a one thing we
So-
are missing,
One
national
second,
ISO
one second.
course. All
We have one
national
query
No, there is
regarding
no such
for
thing as
national
how
Excuse
many
me.
ISO.
emails.
Vinutha, yeah.
Ladies, I think you are making your own lives very, very complicated. I said reply, one reply. You want to continue the conversation? Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, no.
Just one thing, there was a one question, how many charter application? So how many was
Copies.
applicable copies? Yeah, how many copies was applicable when we used to send the hard copies? Now we are
Correct.
sending the soft copies, you know. So this is not now applicable. How many? You will, whoever wants to take the printout, they can take the printout from the soft copy. So now we have to just fill one soft copy, and whoever wants to keep the hard copy in the file, they
That's
can
right.
take the printout.
Yeah.
Can clubs and district open accounts in banks like
Accounts in
ICICI and HDFC is another one
Rashmi has
question. Which is
already
yes.
replied. Rashmi has
All
already
right.
replied.
Perfect.
Yes, it was already there.
They're scheduled
Yeah,
banks.
that's what.
Right.
Rashmi has already replied.
How to connect with ISOs of other countries when we want for exchange flags and vacations, because received many queries last year from our ISOs.
Right. Go on to the IIW website page, which is for IIW members. You'll find something called a communique on the side, 3 lines. You click that, a form will pop up. You put in a request there, and the admin is supposed to be giving you the answer. See, I've not tried it. You can ask many PAPs who have a lot of contacts. You can ask help like that. That is the informal way. But the system is that you put in a request over there and you're supposed to get a reply. In case you don't get a reply, I'm sure you can ask our officers who are there in IIW if they could get a speedy reply back to you.
That's okay, but you have to use the
You have
correct
to use that
email
form.
ID. No personal email IDs
Yeah,
are
no,
to be
you
used.
use
Your
the club
generic
ID and put
club
in that
IDs.
request there.
Everywhere generic ID
Yes,
only.
the admin replies. Thank you, Amrita, for telling us that.
Yes. And don't get disheartened, because like the way you get the response in India, you may not get the response when you travel abroad. So don't get disheartened.
And members, what is it?
And there is
Members
another
do not like to
question.
give digital signature.
Why do they want it for? What is it for?
One sec, Vinutha.
Why should they give, Mala?
I know.
Why would they give digital signatures? Why should we give?
For what?
Charter
For the
form.
charter form.
Scan and do it. Take the printout, sign it,
Sign
send it
it and scan
across.
it and send it.
Scan and send
Scan it,
across.
no?
Scan and send.
It is
Yeah.
supposed
Scan
to
and
be
send.
scanned and sent.
Yeah. Sign
You're
physical.
not supposed to put digital signatures.
But see the difference of us. Instantly we replied, Prabha, Pushpa, Kapila. Because we have been doing things ourselves with our own hands all those days, right from the day as club post up to this post. So we remember everything. No office person doing anything. And we used to do by our own hands, printing, typing, we may have.
Kapilaji, Pushpa and I are really gone back to inland letters days. Remember?
Yes, I know those.
Yeah,
मैं थोड़ी सी बाद में आई. I came little late. Yes, I know. But it's
We
good
still
if it's
do.
a way forward.
But it's good.
And
Yeah, but
I
it's
have
good.
my own opinion regarding the banks, please. Whichever bank offers you to open the account, beggars cannot be choosers these days. We have
Yes.
tough problem getting the bank accounts open. Whichever bank welcomes you, please do it. Go ahead with it. Your money is safe in any bank.
I know.
Yeah, because
true, very
these
true.
banks are a little more flexible.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
banks,
Yes,
you
absolutely.
Nowadays,
they're a little more
banking has
flexible.
become a
Yes.
big issue. So
Yes. So whichever
really need
bank
to-
welcomes you, go there.
Well, we are sitting, maybe virtually, but we are sitting in 320, and this EC has more CAs than anywhere else, I think. I think we can just throw our questions at them and say, come on, answer.
They have CAs,
Three in
they
the
have
EC, Kapilaji, three.
webmasters,
Can
they
you
have
have three
everything.
CAs in one EC? And I think a fourth coming in or something. I heard that. Fantastic.
Great.
It's good. Good.
We request, I believe all the questions have been taken.
Yes.
There is one question. I'm not sure she has taken the question, presented the question. PDC Nagina Bohri from, she has a question, but I don't think she has posted the question.
What is it?
Ma'am, can you please
The
post the question?
was about the number of
Yeah,
charter
it was
schools.
my question.
Yeah.
All right.
For charter.
Charter
All
forms.
right. All right. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
there is one thing like whether the report should be then sent by email.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. You can send, I think. Vinutha.
What report? It is not given. MS Rekha Elect ISO has asked whether the reports should be sent it through email.
What report, but?
What? I think the district ISO reports which they have to present it at the committee meeting.
This is, all, I mean, I would say all reports by email. Suddenly one day your WhatsApp stops working and you're dead. So all reports by email, but it differs from district to district.
Namrata, we don't have things like grant and all.
I can answer that.
Not like
I
Rotary.
can answer that, Namrata.
CSR benefits.
I know.
You
She's
can
talking
put-
about, and there is,
No, 1 second.
Oh,
Kapil understood
Darpan,
because
okay.
it is, yeah.
Yeah, you can, Namrata and Vinutha, I've already spoken. We are in a process of registering, open to clubs to register yourself. And it's a very easy process. Don't bother about entire country getting registered, individual clubs registered, and you can then go for CSR.
Yeah, till
Can
then
I
you
take
can't.
a call? Very important.
Kapila ji, can I say here one thing?
Yes, sure. Go ahead. I
Yeah.
take.
See, for the CSR, if you want, this, there is another thing which I have circulated the presentation to all the chairmen this year. If you want to get the CSR benefit, you need first your club should be registered. Then after your club is registered, after 3 years, you can apply for the CSR certificate. So
Yes.
once your club gets CSR registered under CSR, then you can approach any companies who is
Yes,
having the CSR fund, and you can avail of that CSR fund from the company, and
Yes.
you can use for the project. So first step is the registration of your club. Second is the application for the CSR registration. No,
Yeah.
no, ATG is a different. ATG
No,
doesn't
that
come
is
under
different.
CSR.
ATG is once you are registered,
And
then you can give them
yes.
ATG.
Yeah, that comes under income tax act. This is a CSR certificate, and all the presentations have been shared with the current chairman how to apply for the CSR certificate. How to apply
Namrata,
for the
your
CSR.
CSR, your CA would advise you. It's very easy. It goes online only. Nothing, not a
Yeah,
big deal.
it's nowadays it's not so difficult.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just saw something regarding reporting should not be like storytelling. Absolutely, it should be reporting. If for any district officers report, you should not tell stories. It should be to the point, short, crisp.
No,
Same thing is for minutes.
Patricia, I think she's
Yeah, I was
referring to
about to
Cinder.
say that the minutes are not like your souvenir, not like your newsletter. Minutes are minutes. Decision
Minutes are
taken
not
during the
stories.
minute.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not,
Short
no
and to the
long
point.
discussions to be
No,
put in minutes.
Patricia, I think what she's
Cinda
referring
meant
is
for
to
social
Cinda.
media
1 sec.
posts
Yeah.
and for bulletins.
One
She
second.
did not
Yeah.
mean it as reporting.
She meant
For
for
the
Facebook.
project
Do
upload,
not
it cannot
confuse
be
matters.
storytelling.
No,
I've
no.
already told you.
Only regarding
Cannot be.
project overview.
Yeah.
Short and to the point.
Yeah. There was just one more question. Vidya, can you spot it now? There are others.
One just.
I think Ramya, you can unmute everybody, so it's easy.
There was a question
No,
regarding the
then all they
Darpan
talk together.
registration.
Okay.
Darpan. Sudhir
Darpan,
Aji has
this I
said
just
about
want to see.
Darpan
For the
One sec,
registration.
Prabha Jyoti is talking.
So that was
Oh, sorry.
actually
It
answered
is
by
quite-
Patricia ji that the CA can be consulted and registration can be had because from
No,
state to state.
just Vidya just
Correct.
want to say one thing. Now RBI has given to all the public sector banks
Thanks.
to ask all the NGOs to register for
Darpan.
Darpan. So then you consult with your auditor, because now whenever we will go for the next KYC and change of the signature, you will be again asked for the Darpan registration. So please consult your CA and ask. It's a very easy and you can.
It is easy and it is a continuous
Yeah.
process. So every
Process,
year
so
you have
don't
to.
get
The only thing is that only after you register yourself, you can apply for Darpan.
Correct.
So that
Yes.
will be the first process. So that needs
For
to happen.
any registration, CSR, Darpan, your club need to be registered.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Just
One-
one suggestion. I think you could have another session, a webinar on this topic.
Yes, only this.
You know,
No, I'll tell you what, Patricia. For registration, each state has got different rules.
Yes.
I know,
We
but
can't
every
give one
state
common
has
rule.
different laws,
the
you
way
know.
forward.
All different
Pushpa?
laws.
All different.
Yeah, it
So-
is, but at least who to contact, what to do.
No, they can ask the CA how to register because we have tried it for so many years.
In District
Each state is
320 itself, we
different.
have 2 states and each state has got a different statute and we cannot,
correct.
it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
Clubs doing it.
Yeah, clubs can do it in
Within
the
the-
state
within
where
the
they
district,
belong.
you could have
Where
it
they
within the
are
district.
domicile, actually, yes.
No, we have a trust. Most of our clubs have got trust.
Some banks do not consider clubs as trust or foundation, for which we need specific bylaws under NGOs Act. So
register.
actually, this is not a very clear question. I'm not sure how it can be addressed, but how the banks are asking to fill up the form. All right. But now the banks are asking to fill up the form.
So can I answer?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes.
So when we are not registered and we are going to open a bank account, we will have to put this thing as AOP, Association of Persons. So that is the way we have to select while opening the bank account. For
The PAN card also, for your PAN card.
PAN card also
Even
we
for the
do
PAN
same.
card, we need it. We have to have it as AOP, and then probably you can register it in whichever way, society or trust or
Yeah.
whatever you need. But if we are going to first itself make it as a NGO, then they will definitely ask for Darpan. So
Yeah.
ideally, we first
That's
go
right.
for opening an account as a AOP, and then move it to
Then move
society
on.
or whichever way we want it.
That's right. Okay.
I think we have
Okay,
pretty much addressed
done.
all the questions that have been posted in the chat box. And I invite Association President 2627, VINUTHA Harish, for her closing observations.
Thank you, Vidya. Good evening, everyone. As we come to the close of the insightful Doti Vishleshan, I would like to take a moment to reflect on what we have experienced together yesterday and today. This is not just a review or an analysis. It was a space of learning, unlearning, and growing together as leaders. Such sessions, each perspective shared as a added value and clarity to the path ahead. My heartfelt thanks to all the esteemed faculty. I would like to thank all the faculty of today, because yesterday we had addressed the others. Past IIW President Dr. Kapila Gupta, past IIW Media Manager Prabha Raghunandan, IIW Treasurer Dr. Rashmi Sharma, IIWCC Patricia Hilton, immediate past Association President Sunita Jain, PAP Saroj Katiyar, our national editor Sinda was also a faculty today. I would like to thank each one of you, and my heartfelt thanks to all of you for your time, wisdom, and thoughtful guidance. Your inputs will certainly help us shape stronger and more confident leaders across 27 districts. To all the district chairman elects and the EC, your openness to listen, adopt, and to evolve is truly commendable. The strength of innovative leaders like you who are here to learn and lead with purpose. As I step into the role as association president, I look forward to working closely with each one of you. Let us move ahead with a shared vision to serve with compassion, lead with integrity, grow together as a team. Let this not be the end of a session, but the beginning of more awareness and impactful journey. Thank you all. Thank you all. Special thanks to all the past district chairmen for being present for the 2 days as the observer. Thank you all and namaste.
We will.
Congratulations. Now we leave, Vinutha.
We would
No, I
like
think
to
so,
acknowledge
no.
and recognize our esteemed faculty and dignitaries today.
Okay.
A word of
Very vote of
thanks
thanks
from
is
all
there.
of us at District 320 for our esteemed faculties.
I
It is
forgot.
going to be played as a video. Thank you so much. And with I'll now invite Association Vice President Sonal Bansal for the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Vidya. On behalf of the Association President for 2025-26 and 2026-27 and the Association Executive Teams, it is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks. As we come to the close of this enriching District Officers Training Institute Vishleshan, I rise with a heart full of gratitude. This Doti has truly been a beautiful journey of learning and inspiration. Each session has added depth, clarity, and direction to our roles to the leaders. I extend my sincere thanks to our Association President 2026-27, VINUTHA Harish, for her visionary leadership and constant guidance. My heartfelt appreciation to our esteemed faculty members and dignitaries, Chief Guest, IIW Vice President 2026-27, Sarita Lunani ji, immediate past International President Mamta Gupta ji, International Inner Wheel Treasurer Dr. Rashmi Sharma ji, International Inner Wheel CC Patricia Hilton ji, immediate past Association President Sunita Jain ji, Association Constitution and Credential Committee Chairman, past Association President Pushpa Suryamurthy ji. With deep respect, I acknowledge past international presidents Abha Gupta ji, Dr. Kapila Gupta ji, Dr. Beena Vyas ji, past international board director Dr. Surjit Kaur ji, past international Inner Wheel editor and media manager and past association president Prabha Raghunandan ji, past association president Saroj Katiyar ji, national editor 2026-27 Sinda Joji. Thank you all faculties for sharing your invaluable wisdom and enriching us with your vast experience. A very special note of thanks and gratitude to our host district 320, District Chairman Seema Krishnan, District Chairman 2026-27 Vidya Sanjay, conveners, past association president Geeta Padmanabhan ji and past association president Gomti Vishwanathan ji.
I happened to bring this up.
Along with the district executive committee members and the entire organizing team for their impeccable planning and flawless execution. My sincere appreciation to District Chairman 2026-27 Vidya Sanjay and Shweta for ensuring such seamless coordination throughout. To all the participants, thank you for your enthusiasm, energy, and active involvement. A special mention to Association Treasurer 2026-27 Utkarsha Patil for seamlessly providing the Zoom link for both the days and ensuring smooth virtual connectivity. So, dear friends, as we move forward, let us carry this learning with us, step us as leaders, lead the example, and continue to reach and inspire as we grow and flourish together. Enjoy friendship, enjoy Inner Wheel, long live Inner Wheel. Namaste.
Thank you, Sonal ji. A word of appreciation for District Treasurer incoming Ramya also, who has been part and parcel of hosting this particular event. Thanks a lot. I will now request national anthem to be played. Let's all rise for the national anthem.
भारत भाग्य विधाता विधाता जय 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 जय
May I request Association President 2526, Doti Mahipal, to formally adjourn the meeting.
Yeah, with my sincere appreciation to this Association President 2627 VINUTHA HARISH and District 320 for the successful Doti, I adjourn District Officers Training Institute meeting Vislation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like yesterday,
I would also,
please.
Vidya, I would like to thank District Chairman 2627 Vidya and Shweta and Ramya personally for giving lot of efforts to make Doti
Yes.
successful online. Thank you so much. They've worked a lot behind the scenes and they've been coordinating with me regularly. Thank you so much to all three of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And like yesterday, we had the photo session for the officers. Maybe we could have one today also. We
For
had district
faculty, you
treasurer.
have one, no? They're faculty
Yes,
ones.
we could have the
Can you
faculty
stop the
first
live
and then.
streaming?